tipping corners, play it smooth. Ain't stunting by no bitch, cause these hoes gon' pick and choose. Flipping the pack, spinning the stack on some shoes. They tell me use a fool, I sack with work and a tool. Niggas looking like fool. Block, make it do what it do. No handouts, I ain't got nothing for you, fool. These niggas ain't bull, that's why I stick and move. Doing me, nigga, I'm nothing like you. Run my own program, bet I lose and use a fool. Cause I'm up on it every day, my niggas knows. The look up on their face, we came from Nike, they so confused. Send in the pack, double it up, send the shit back. Need some sacks, got all the sack, got your bitch in my sack, we blowing the backs, back to the champ shit. Kobe, Shaq, few G's in them, you know they fast, they in pocket like a cul-de-sac. I be lit driving, you be dick riding, fuck out of here, I'm old click vibing. Pull up on you like the big timers, like the whole hound or a bitch finder. Up till I close my eyelid grinder, up 4, 5, and 6 grinding. Stick a moving, just getting to it, just tap in, you know where to find me, nigga. Out here, tipping corners, play it smooth. Ain't stunting by no bitch, cause these hoes gon' pick and choose. Flipping the pack, spinning the stack on some shoes. They tell me use a fool, I sack with work and a tool. Niggas looking like fool. Block, make it do what it do. No handouts, I ain't got nothing for you, fool. These niggas ain't bull, that's why I stick and move. In and out of traffic, swerving on the mission, getting to it. Game changer, bag chasing, bitch, I'm on a mission to it. It ain't how I'm looking, little nigga, it's how I'm finished to do it. Intuition probably missing, if a nigga didn't listen to it. On alert, you already know, playing close attention. Ain't no hang around me trying to be what I got going, nigga. Pockets on Samoan, nigga. Pull up smoking poet, niggas. Money hunger, make your homies act like they don't know you, nigga. Fuck all that talking, I ain't even with that stagnant shit. Wake up, go to sleep, every day chasing a bag and shit. The trust is in my process, big ballin' is the object. Just made enough money to make biscuits for the project. Out here, tipping corners, play it smooth. Ain't stunting by no bitch, cause these hoes gon' pick and choose. Flipping the pack, spinning the stack on some shoes. They tell me use a fool, I sack with work and a tool. Niggas looking like fool. Block, make it do what it do. No handouts, I ain't got nothing for you, fool. These niggas ain't bull, that's why I stick and move.
Coco's Lip Smacking Cupcakes offers custom cakes and cupcakes for every occasion. We proudly bake everything from scratch. With every moist and mouth-watering bite, you will be smacking your lips by the time you are finished. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lip Smacking Cupcakes.
Love is a weapon, love is a cure. It's an addiction that most can't ignore. We crave it, we need it, we feel it, no meaning. When I leave them, no feelings.
Big A, and I'm here with
Brianna B. Miss Tia, please believe her.
D-Nice with it. What's happening?
What it do, man? Welcome to the cool side of the pillow, man. This is our first episode. This is the premiere of the crew. You guys finally get to hear us on the Hub Radio. Big salute to Hub City Dre for
Shout
putting
out.
us on and putting us down. We family now. The cool side is here.
Yeah.
You're. that felt good right there. So what's going on with you guys, man? Let's talk about it. It's a lot going on. First, we'll start off with your boy Adrian Broner. AB the problem Broner, man. He went down this weekend, man. He actually got his ass whooped and got up there and was very delusional. Very delusional.
Per usual.
Your boy got up there, he got his ass kicked, and then he got up there and just started saying all types of crazy shit, man. How you got? First off, did you guys see the fight?
Nah, I was at an event on
I didn't see it. I heard about it.
Okay, so let me just start it off. I saw the fight.
I wasn't. Let's state I wasn't moved to watch it.
Yeah.
So he lost, right? He lost.
He lost. He got his ass kicked.
Okay.
Yeah, he got his ass kicked. I watched the fight. He didn't win any round to me, honestly. I thought he would have did better than what he did, but he just didn't show up. He acted a fool all the way up to the fight. Still acted a fool. Acted a fool to the end of the fight. Look at that, man. Look at that.
Wait, but he fought Mayweather, right?
No, that's Manny Pacquiao. He fought Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, he did.
Pacquiao has fought with Mayweather.
Pacquiao fought Mayweather.
Okay.
But this is somewhat like, everybody kind of look at him as like Mayweather, little homie a little bit, like mini Mayweather.
Hey, Patrick.
No weather.
That's a Patrick Mahomes punch.
Yeah.
He's not even looking.
He not even looking.
No look punch.
Yeah. Yeah, so what it was so he basically beat down AB all through the fight. Fight was over. They announced Manny Pacquiao being the winner. Adrian Broner got up there. They asked him how did he feel about the fight. He got up there, ran his mouth. Said, I think I won. I won that fight, man. Everybody didn't know what fight he was talking about because clearly the one that everybody was watching, he got his ass kicked.
Did it go all?
It went all the way to 12.
All 12?
Yeah, so he actually stood up and stood tall for 12 rounds, but it was just a 12-round beatdown.
Did anybody think that he would actually win?
I did.
You did?
I did. Just because
He got to be the most optimistic nigga in
He
California.
look at him.
Okay, but let me just start off and let me just tell you why. Okay, Manny Pacquiao coming back. He's coming back. He's a little bit older. I felt like Adrian Broner had a chip on his shoulder. So by him having a chip on his shoulder, because everybody look at him as a clown. I mean, in the boxing, they think he's a joke.
Okay, so let me stop you there.
Mm-hmm.
What part of any of his pre-fight interviews let you know that, one, he wasn't a clown, and two, he had a chip on his shoulder? For you to feel that about Adrian Broner.
Well, I say that the chip on the shoulder part is from the series leading up to the fight. That's on Showtime. He was playing around a little bit, but then he got to the point where you could kind of see that he was taking the fight serious, and he was like, okay, he's still a clown and joking around and shit, but partly he's taking it serious and he know what he got to do.
And then at the weigh-in, when he did that whole gang shit, you still was like, oh, it's a chip on his shoulder. He's not being a clown.
I mean, I looked at it as him just being him. Like
a clown.
Yeah, with the chip, he still had the chip, and like I said, just from the series,
he gonna go down as a high potential fighter who never ever reached his potential because he got talent, but he's
I think it's the antics that really like
he's
put
a
him out
clown.
there. Yeah,
he got talent. He's just a clown.
Yeah, it's really the antics that's dragging him. And
so I knew he was gonna get his ass whooped. He got his ass whooped by way lesser competitors. So why would I think he gonna beat Manny Pacquiao? Maidana killed him.
Yeah, this is true.
Maidana ain't a Pacquiao, an old Pacquiao. He not. So what will make you think?
Maidana
put tips on.
Did he win?
Huh?
Did he win?
Who, Maidana?
Yeah. No.
Put hands on, man.
Did he win?
Well, I did.
No. So
I felt like the dude was gonna come in there and handle this.
A football team can beat the shit other team and lose by a field goal.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
yeah. So that don't just because you beat somebody else don't mean nothing, man.
This is a fact. But I had high hopes for him. He went in there and just embarrassed himself, man. Salute to AB. I'm gonna just say, hold your head up and hopefully get your shit together.
Start back rapping, fam. Drop that mixtape.
He's actually a pretty good rapper.
Drop that mixtape. The streets been waiting.
Yeah, he rap too. Yeah, he do his rapping thing.
The streets is waiting, AB. You know what I'm saying? About billions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just say he strapped down to get his shit together and get back.
Strap down in the studio, fam.
Boxing is over.
Yeah, man. Box that mic. Pause.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Drop them bars.
I think it's over, but that was pretty much.
He's taking pay from it. I ain't mad at that.
Oh yeah, because he was still clowning. He got his ass kicked. He hitting everybody on Twitter. Who went to the casino? I want to gamble. He was still you know, he was still talking like he didn't get his ass kicked. Yeah.
Well, I mean, life go on. You ain't got
Yeah.
a harbor in it, so
Well,
he just on some other shit. Like, why?
Yeah,
You're not gonna harbor in it.
Yeah, but like same night he was wilding, same night getting it in. But anyway, AB man, I'm sorry that happened to you.
I'm not.
Better luck
I'm
next
not.
time. Better luck
How much
next
do you
time.
get paid for that?
You signed up for that.
I'm not exactly sure on the numbers how much they pay, but I
He
know he
seemed
got
like
a nice
another
little piece
Floyd
of a meal
Mayweather.
ticket to.
Like
Like
actually.
his just persona, like how he carried himself.
Yeah,
Maybe it's all just for the money. I mean, obviously.
He
at the
probably
end of
don't
the day,
care.
yeah.
Yeah, like it's for
But
the
shoot,
money.
if that's the case, then I'm a play dead at like round 3. I ain't going to no 12. Give me my check.
Get my check and I'm out. Yeah, he wrote it out. Like I said, he stood tall for 12 and handled his shit. But it just didn't add up for him. It didn't go right. Sorry, AB.
Is boxing like a sport that we don't really care about like we used to? And if yes, do we think that it could make a comeback?
Yeah, I think boxing is back on its way. It was a point in time where boxing was dead, but guys like Floyd Mayweather, they kind of put a little energy into the game. But now that he's out, it's like, hey,
No, that's true. Even I was watching his
Well,
games.
Floyd been pumping the game for years.
he been pumping the game for years. But just think about it. At a point in time, boxing was heavyweight heavy, where niggas just love heavyweights. It was heavyweights just fell off the map, just period.
But it wasn't
It
all
was-
heavyweights.
It wasn't. But just think about it: the Tysons, the Holyfields, Lennox Lewis, that whole good run when they was all running. It was a heavyweight thing going on, and that shit just completely just fell away.
Depleted, right?
Yeah, it just completely fell away. Now it's a small man game, really. It's the small guys, the 140
And
pounders.
heavyweight fights are kind of boring. I mean,
They always been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This past one that just
if
came
you ain't
out.
sleeping
yeah.
a nigga in round 2, it's like
that's what they looking for. When they're
It's like
heavyweight,
you
they
want to see it, but then when it happens, you like, "Man, that fight was too quick.
right.
Yeah,
So it's like there's
Yeah.
no winning with heavyweight. And then when they both just slugging and looking tired, you like, man, like it's not even entertaining now. Like they tired.
Nah, yeah.
So
I guess the athleticism is out. It's like just power punches all.
it was
day
never
long.
so what it was, what he's trying to say was the heavyweight was like the draw, because everybody looked for the knockout.
Mm-hmm.
But it was always the weights like right below that kind of drove boxing. Because you had it was classes where like right below light heavyweight, welterweights, they were
Roy Jones is.
yeah, they were loaded. Those classes were loaded with fighters. Jab Judah, Trinidad, Mayweather was down there. Pacquiao was young. You had Roy Jones initially. You had Sugar Shane. It was so many fighters. It wasn't always just heavyweights, bro. The other weights drove boxing, but people paid pay-per-view to see the knockouts for the heavyweights. But they didn't drive boxing, bro. It was only about 3 fighters that can hold a main event down: Tyson, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, and
James
those
Toney
guys
was
right
like,
there,
eh.
yeah.
Let's not
He
forget the
slid in
fucking
there, yeah.
Bernard Hopkins wasn't a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So all these other great fighters were not heavyweights, bro.
Right, but just at that time, as far as like like I said, with
That's the
Tyson,
same time.
Tyson had think about that whole Tyson run that he had when everybody was rocking with Tyson, Mr. 30-second, 40-second knockout king. That shit was live. They was running with the heavyweights. At that point,
they were pay-per-view was even like $20 at that point. So that was
shit,
they wasn't
niggas really had cable around.
That's
that
what I'm
time.
saying.
Yeah,
So
but-
heavyweights wasn't really driving
Yeah.
nothing still. Like
Yeah.
it was I would say Tyson maybe. Holyfield only because he beat Tyson. He had a run though. He was dope
Yeah,
before he
pretty
beat
good
him,
run.
but
Yeah.
when he beat him, that solidified him, I guess. But yeah, it was all the other boxers, bro, because they were flashy. They were still knocking people out.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get tired. Like you kind of had no complaints. Like to this day, if you watch Trinidad versus Abzuda, you gonna be like, yo, that fight was crazy. Imagine 2 Mayweathers fighting each other.
Right.
So, you know, you get entertained for, I think back then, the lower weights were like 10 rounds. Remember at first it was only heavyweights that was like 12 or some shit like that. But, yeah, so.
Mayweather got a lot of energy, though.
But it's not. I'm not getting nothing on Broner, but I know Pacquiao made a guaranteed $14 million.
14
Yeah, I can't find nothing on Broner, so I don't know what the end of the deal
and
was.
lost.
They took his pay
What did he
away.
lose?
I'm pretty sure he probably made like 8 or 9.
Yeah,
So I remember he was excited, like, y'all giving niggas millions to come fight? Hell yeah, I'm whoop your ass, remember? So I think they gave him like 7. I don't want to be wrong, I can't find it.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, that
you
should
know.
have said 14. I wasn't.
Yeah, that's Pacquiao's.
Oh, that's perfect.
yeah.
But I know he was excited about whatever payday he got because he was talking shit on that first
Big
conference
shit. Yeah.
about whooping niggas ass. You gonna pay me to fight to beat up some what do you call them Filipinos? Like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass. Nigga.
All that shit came
Got your
back.
ass clobbered.
Got his ass whopped it. Yeah, that all came back to him.
Well, on a positive note, man, Martin Luther King Day just passed.
I had a dream. Was I supposed to say that? I can rep that. Yeah, MLK weekend.
I love MLK. That's like one of my favorite holidays,
Yeah.
if not my top
Talk about
favorite. Just for the parade and
I missed it this year.
The parade
I hardly ever go.
festivities.
Yeah, well, mine is. I think that it got better as far as like the BS, because
What BS? That's life.
The Thunderdome.
That's
the
life,
meter.
man. It ain't no parade if it ain't no.
when
what
two
she tryna say.
hoods is
Yeah.
right down the street from each other.
That was a part of the dream he had. He just didn't want to say that in front.
But no, it was not a part of his dream. It's gotten better though, like a lot better.
So they started
Yeah.
filming it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so on
Was
Channel
Tommy the
7.
Clown there? Tell me that.
Oh, of course, he
Every
came to
year.
shut it down.
Oh, man.
My
I
girl
used to
Maddie,
love that
for the
shit.
last 3 years, she got a picture with Big Boy from Big Boy in the Morning.
Yeah.
And I didn't go this year, so I don't know if she went, but she usually gets the picture.
Yeah.
She was
I want to
like,
meet him.
Yeah, Tommy the Clown, man, he set the tone on the whole parade for me, and that's when I first. That's where I actually first seen Tommy the Clown is at the.
They don't even
MLK
let him. They
parade.
don't even let them dance no more.
No.
yeah, they
No,
do.
no, not in the parade.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Nah.
Last year they stopped in front of Popeyes. Last
Yeah,
year.
that was probably the only stop they made
I
too.
mean,
Well, they let him stop.
That
No, they
nigga-
stopped at
Popeyes.
least twice, at least, because he
Oh.
hold up the line in the
Yeah,
parade.
Yeah,
he
that's
But
what
did.
they
People
give
be all
him,
in the street.
like strategical
Mhm.
areas where he got to stop.
Right.
I stretched that word all the way out.
Strategical.
Yeah.
Periodically.
Tommy the Clown come out. I was ready to try.
It's
out
funny
for
because when he do
Like,
that shit, everybody be like, only the small kids be excited. Everybody be looking like, y'all still do that?
on the
They
inside,
do.
they dancing like a motherfucker though.
I doubt it.
Oh, they are. They
I
are.
be
They,
hyped.
they are.
You think they are, but they not. It's not the
Sometimes
same music. So I doubt it.
Sometimes
It's
it do
sped
be-
up way
Right, it
faster.
be-
So
it's
you're
sped
not.
up.
That's not your.
I don't know.
That's
I just
not
seen
your
them
pocket.
recently, and I was like, damn. I'm like,
You won't
shit,
know
man,
till you like listen. You
It's
like,
way
oh.
faster now. Way
Yeah.
faster. So you, it's not your pocket. You gonna look like,
Yeah.
okay, I remember that, but this ain't.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not the same.
Maxine Waters is out there.
Hey,
Queen Maxine.
Auntie Maxie.
Yep.
Auntie. Hey, Auntie.
She's out
Hey,
there. They
Auntie
hate her, man.
That's the real 40
Was they booing?
No. Like no. She's in her element. She in her. You know what I'm saying?
She the
These
real
her
40
people.
water.
So
Yeah.
I'm saying like, Twitter and Republicans. They don't.
Yeah.
They hate. They don't like Queen Maxine because she speak her mind.
Right.
You know. So
And her resting bitch face is flawless.
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unmatched.
Yeah, she's a pretty strong chick. Well, woman. I'm not gonna say chick.
Yeah, it wasn't no
Yeah.
fights at the mall or nothing crazy.
No,
I
it
heard
actually
about?
was. I seen one big ass rumble on
This
Grindface
weekend?
TV. Yeah, on
Oh,
the
for real?
MLK parade. It was like 50 on 50. Royal Rumble.
Sound
all
about
out.
right. I'm
Yeah, that's
down, man. I missed
yeah.
it.
It was like a 50 on 50 all out Royal
Come on,
Rumble.
y'all. We gotta do better.
Well, if it's only one, that's progress.
Yeah, it ain't right if it don't happen. Something ain't
That's
right
progress.
if that don't happen. Yeah, it's actually getting better because I know when I was
I
about
was about to say
15.
I
progressive.
haven't
all
heard
right.
anything negative.
Me either.
I haven't heard.
Like the mall, it was
Yeah.
like they trying to step up they like events and stuff. So
Yeah.
they had like tents and like a stage and performances and all
that's
that.
pretty
Oh, that was like the high point now?
Yeah, so like
Which
pretty
way
much
did it go?
going west.
Oh, it's still going west.
Yeah, going
So it
west.
starts on Normandy and then.
Yeah, and then they
Same
curve
route.
up Crenshaw. So then, like right, the mall, they they put the stage out and they have performances. And then Leimert Park also had like a similar thing going on too. So like it was lit. Like
Well,
the
nothing
town
really
was
goes
all
down
lit.
up that way. It's usually on King, like
Yeah,
from
all
Audubon
the
down.
food trucks is out there. Like
Why
Yeah.
why miss that opportunity? You know what I mean?
support black business. It was
Speaking
pretty
of
cool.
support black business, man. Big Soldier, man.
Big so Drake.
He invented FaceTime. He did. Y'all didn't see the video?
You gonna stand on that?
Because like,
I thought
oh
she
my
had, like,
I
god.
think
Yeah.
of like mad sci-fi movies that like did that before he was.
Cause he
probably
said,
even
"Kiss me
thought
through the
about.
phone."
It was
Facts.
like,
Could he say "kiss me through the phone"? I mean, hey, I'm not mad at that analogy, but I wouldn't say he invented. I would say he was ahead of the curve. If anything, like I give him that. Like, okay,
But
he was ahead of the curve. Nah, he's the original troll, I guess. But I would say like he has a funny way of going about getting what he got to get out. It's entertaining because a lot of his interviews is entertaining. He lying about some stuff, but I say about 71% of shit he was saying was facts.
This is true.
It just come out real trolling.
Did he say anything that we didn't already know?
The Drake.
No, but we never really gave him the credit for it. We always bashed him for the shit he did. Now that that's the way,
was like
he back going like this.
Shit, like,
he Kevin Hart made me like, nigga. Like, y'all like this? Like, I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying?
I promise I'm going to come off as hate, but I just don't.
What don't you see? Don't you see the comparisons to like the new SoundCloud
everything that he
rappers?
said was like water is wet. Like, okay, we know that. So what you want us to do? Like roll out the red carpet for you or something?
Oh no, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like now he looking at like how he should have been like, y'all shitting on me, y'all not shitting on them.
Right. Yeah.
Like
it's not their time yet. It's probably coming.
No, the SoundCloud wave is the wave. Like,
but
they're not gonna get shitted on at all. These young niggas get money.
Lil Uzi, people shit on him all the time.
But how long has he been getting praised? No one ever praised. So they always shit it.
Yeah.
He killed hip hop. He killed this.
Yeah,
like they pulled him down everything he did. So now he like, yo. How y'all accepting all this shit?
When he was brought up,
they
like
my
when he
kids.
was big, it was different. Like,
but that's what he's saying. Like, these my kids, and y'all holding them up high. And come on now, my nigga. Like I started
like that. Every artist goes through that. I mean, not every, but most of them. I
honestly think he was the first person to do it on the internet and use the internet as a tool before there were apps.
Right.
I would say LimeWire maybe.
He used that more than anybody. You heard Charlamagne say he would name Crank That 50 in the club. So when you download, so he did all that first. Still,
I don't do that.
So he did all that before anybody. He did the YouTube shit before anybody. Like that's what he's saying. Like nigga, I made this wave.
I don't know. I feel like we gotta fact check this. I think he's just saying it. People are like, oh yeah.
Who else did it? Who was there first?
Gotta
like
fact check.
I agree. Like as far as with the YouTube shit, I feel like he. Bust that open. He really bust that open. As far
he got signed off of YouTube.
Yeah,
because he was instead of how people go to SoundCloud to put all their mixtape about. Yeah. He was putting everything out on YouTube.
Yeah,
and that's how he got signed.
But why he got to bring all these other artists down? Like why? I mean, I don't get that. Like,
well, yeah, I guess that's his way of saying.
It's a great question.
Since y'all hate on me, I'm hating on them. You know
I say, but why? How you gonna get mad at people?
How you gonna get mad at Drake? How you gonna get mad at
hate?
Oh, because Drake took his line, and he's mad about that.
So he waited this long to say something? Like he didn't do no lawsuit or anything like that?
Nah, I don't think he can do a lawsuit because that probably was a mixtape he said it on.
Yeah,
so it's like how can
he just ran? I think he just knew what he was coming to do at the break.
It was just, I don't think it was just funny the fact that I think he just did that because he said he mentioned Drake versus Meek Mill and Drake having a big year and Meek having a big year. He was just trying to you know what I'm saying. That was but. Even though it was hate, it was hilarious. Like that shit was fucking hilarious, bro.
He put a hole in the light.
I still don't think he had the best comeback
in his career.
So y'all gonna listen to his new stuff coming out or what?
No.
Well,
no.
Why?
I rather listen to his old songs than his new. It's just like I can't.
Soulja had hits.
I ain't gonna lie. Ever since this little media run he had, it's one song I played probably about 5 times.
She got don't.
Soulja Girl. I don't know why.
Soulja Girl. That's a sleeper.
That's a sleeper.
That shit smooth as hell, bro. Dang, that shit was smooth as hell. That chorus, I was like, yeah.
Everybody in here, you. Everybody.
I still don't dance.
I hear that
everybody in here, you.
I was doing that shit at work. I was trying to get somebody to Snapchat me. You know, I want to fuck with me. All
Soulja.
I know why you.
And how many people? How many top tier artists put the "Hopped Up Out My Bag, Turn My Swag" on in their songs?
A lot.
Yeah, so it's like he on some like, man, give me my flowers, bro. That's what he on basically. He just going about it in a real weird way.
Very strange way.
Yeah, but he just like, give me my flowers so I can smell them. Like, y'all praising all this other shit where I ain't never got my flowers, bro.
He scares me sometimes.
Yeah.
You need to retire that.
Like it's just like how he just comes at
energy,
people. It's
yeah.
like calm down.
How y'all feel about what Nadeska said to him?
Oh, I didn't like
I
how.
What did she say?
Oh, cause like he want to have businesses.
She
but
asked him, why do you have
why do you
so
have
many
so many? Like,
businesses?
why not?
But that's all she said.
Yeah.
Well,
Nah, it's
like
a
how
before
she
and a
said
after.
it, and yeah.
Because Academics trying to shit on his console, like he didn't have his name on it, and like you know what I'm saying. And then she just chimed in like, and Soulja Boy said something about like people always trying to like bring you down and stuff like that. So like she was like, well, you have so many businesses, like why do you have so many businesses?
That was a crazy ass
Like,
question.
why
He
you
went
say
off
that?
on
Yo.
I would have
a
went
bona
off
fide
too. Like,
hustler.
if I can't, I don't have nothing.
That sounds like
I'm
it was
gonna
a
have
pretty
all these-
dumb
That's
question.
dumb.
There's no way you can be like, what was before or after? Like nothing fits
Yeah.
before or after.
But I was like, I'm trying to understand the context of her question. You know what I'm saying? But it was like she was like criticizing him.
What
for having-
context can you put in
I
a
think
proper?
they was trying to throw so much shade at Soulja Boy that it was.
Why
just
invite
like,
him on your show?
Just
No, he was on the press run.
Because
He was on the press run. He
he
did 3
was
commercials.
on
If he's
everything
there,
that
like,
week.
let's talk about something else. Like, don't.
Yeah.
What's the point of
Well, that's-
antagonizing your guest?
That's the
like,
purpose of that show.
That's
Yeah.
the new thing. Like, Soulja Boy to the side. I've been seeing a lot of like media outlets doing that. Like for instance, what's the dude
597.
name? Kodak. That you know. What I'm saying?
597.
Girl
That
in that situation.
What's
That's how
up
I
with that? I
Yeah.
mean, I
The
guess
Breakfast
people-
Club with Charlamagne, he be on that too though.
yeah.
They kind of set the way for that with the Birdman incident, with the Fredro Starr, with the Beanie Siegel. Like it's for clicks.
Yeah.
Even with
They
them
know what they
bringing,
doing.
even when they brought Tekashi, then they brought him back.
Yeah.
Like they know sound bites, and if Charlamagne stirred the tea up a little bit, it's gonna get clicks.
Go viral.
Because he be
Yeah.
asking those
So
questions.
you
Everybody
haven't. So
thinking-
Soulja Boy with the Breakfast Club, he probably was like, you know, I'm pretty sure they got wind of what he did, so he went on
Yeah.
the press run with the rest of New York. So Hot 97 in the same building, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah.
So besides the game console, is he like pushing anything else?
He has a single that's out. It's actually
okay.
they say it's doing well. I don't know.
Yeah.
I, don't
think
know.
I
I
heard
guess
it
I'll
too.
listen.
I forgot the name of it, but they say it's doing well as far as
Of
the
course it's
the
doing
streams.
well.
Right. It's
Look
like
look
Yeah,
at
they
now,
say his numbers
now after
spike
I
all
watched
the
the
way.
interview, I'm like, well, I'm trying to see what that song is hitting for. Drake.
Oh, he did that on stage the same
The
night.
one that got
He
bodied
went.
by
He put up
Butcher.
at Barclays at somebody concert. They threw him the mic. He did a little couple of songs, and he did that.
They went
Drake.
crazy.
And they went nuts.
Yeah, the memes, they've been
Man,
memeing
people
him.
be so
Oh,
Face
Oh,
those
wait.
memes
God.
are funny. They be like,
Now everybody is Soulja Boy fan.
Say it, fan. They
I have
just
a
fucking
friend. I kind of
wave.
want to put her on blast.
Put her on
She
blast.
is like a Soulja Boy. Like she is a freaking super fan of his. Like
What?
since back in the day.
Soldier.
And still riding?
Oh, she's still writing, especially
Oh,
now.
she a fan
It's like
fan.
I told y'all,
Oh,
niggas. Like
I know that
yeah.
make her feel.
Oh, she sound like the little boy. I told y'all,
Like, I
niggas.
told y'all, Soulja
Wasn't that
been
Boosie
nigga.
son? I told y'all, niggas. Or Young Thug. One of them.
Oh yeah, he also doing marriage boot camp too.
I heard.
oh yeah, he
I'm-
went off on.
I was
yeah,
gonna
that
watch it
was-
anyways, but I think Waka up there with Tammy. It's like Love and Hip Hop like edition. I guess
Yeah.
you could say. So yeah,
But I don't think they're together anymore.
Waka Tammy,
No,
Big Soulja.
Soulja
Shit.
Nia.
yeah.
She's crazy.
I've been calling him
She
Big
is?
Soldier for the
He's
longest.
Big Soldier from now
I've been
on
calling
out,
him Big
dog.
Soldier
Big
for like
Soldier?
2 weeks.
Big
now.
Soldier.
Yeah.
Call him Big Soldier.
2 weeks?
Or Big
Wait, when the
Draco.
interview
Either
dropped?
or.
No, he been on social media talking about
Oh.
don't call him Soldier Boy no more. He want to be
Big
called
Soulja.
Big Draco. But I've been calling him Big Soldier.
I've heard of
Big Gucci
It's,
Soulja.
I thought Soldier Man. Is that,
that
real?
shit
No,
is
Soulja
that's
Boy.
funny as
That's
fuck.
not-
I'm not
Soulja
calling
Soldier
him.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why he just want to be Soldier?
Snoop Dogg was calling
Soldier.
him Soldier.
That's probably, I think it's a rapper named Soldier already. That's
Slim, I think.
Soldier Slim.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
it's a
He might
couple
be right,
soldiers.
but I just call him Big Soldier because that whole Soldier Man is hilarious,
Soulja
bro.
Man.
Soldier Man, stop.
That sounds funny as fuck, man. Soldier Man.
Soldier, he just out here to get his. He just out here to get his respect, man. I ain't mad at it, man. He feel like he need it. He got to go out there and get it, man. I agree. Don't you agree? So we fucking with
Yeah,
Soldier Boy
I
at the cool
mean-
table.
Sometimes you gotta tell some people when to respect you.
This is true.
No, you.
I said sometimes.
This is
Sometimes you
true.
gotta tell some people when to respect you, man.
This is true.
And ironically and timely,
Mm-hmm.
this is the time for him.
All right. So we done with that, Big Soldier. So what we gonna do? We gonna stop, step into a quick break. We'll be right back in a couple of seconds. Holla at us. It's the cool side.
Should I be offended when my spouse jerks off when I'm at home and available to him? No. I'm not offended.
You not offended?
No. Because if you want to get your shit off just because you feel like it right now, that's cool. I'm still right here if you want to, do it and then wait an hour and then come on with me. But I'm not offended. That doesn't offend me.
And you're married, so this.
Yes, and I'm married.
Yeah.
So it does not offend me. Because if you in the kitchen cooking.
I'm here because I heard such great things about it. It's just something amazing about so many different people from different places, different backgrounds, different cultures coming to really help. And so it's amazing looking around, everyone's
Oh, that's C-Money. Oh, that's C-Money.
To the cool side of the pillow, it's your boy Big A. And you guys, Saturday Night Vibe was just this past weekend.
I wasn't invited.
How dare you? Saturday Night Vibe is lit, man. You was invited, B-Dog. How dare you say that?
It's fine. I was sick anyway.
Okay. Well,
Give us a rundown.
Okay, Saturday Night Vibe. This is an event that we throw, the cool side of the pillow, where we invite artists to come out, showcase their talents, put their talents on the stage, show the crowd what they can do. It was a lot of artists that got up there and did their thing. Shout out to Scrooge DeVille, Cali Bills, They Call Me PYT, Skrillafornia, Anthony Gray, Money Fonz, B Squad, Dean Kane, La Diamond Blue, Jay Scola, Nisha B Raw, Anthony Durrell, Yummy S. Dot, Mila Deuce, T Money, The Prince, Tremendous Skills, and A.B. the Great. Man.
Yes.
Major salute to those artists for coming out and fucking with the
That was a hell of a lineup y'all had.
It was a big ass lineup. And a lot of those artists was pretty dope, man. I'm not I
No
can't
cap?
even front. No cap. A lot of those artists that stepped on that stage really blessed the stage and put on a great show.
No fitted.
No cap. No fitted cap. I salute it. Salute to Skrillafornia. He put on a great show. Salute to him. He did his shit. I liked it. They kind of made me down there want to rap again. I'm gonna keep it real.
Again?
Yes, again, man. Yep.
Spit that 16.
Okay, so
spit a hot 8 right now. Let me get a hot 8.
In the scene.
What the fuck was that?
I mean,
I can't get a quick 8.
That was like my auto-tune voice to everybody.
I can't get a quick 8.
I don't got a quick 8.
A quick 8, bro? I mean, you ain't got nothing in the stand.
I was walking down the hall, scratching my balls.
Stop it! Stop it right now.
Yo, why did everybody say that?
My mom screamed, my dick turned green.
That's the end of my thing.
Like, I went to school way in Venice Beach, and like, you went to school where? South Central? Like, why? How did that spread like that?
Because that was a classic for all the little freaky boys, man. That was our thing.
Boys.
Whoa.
You know what's crazy? Like, sidebar, y'all little boys can't talk like that now, like, or say little raps like that. Like, they straight up get.
And shit?
Yeah, no, that's like rape culture.
We should bring back Ding-a-ling. Ding-a-ling is.
Ding-a-ling? No, we're not. We're gonna
Ding-a-ling is
leave that where it was. Okay.
Like Ding-a-ling?
Hey, I'm sorry, this is random.
Yeah.
But the homie released a song back in like 2007.
I did.
Not you, no.
I got one too.
Nah, the homie released a song like 07, and it was called Jiggling, but he spelled it Jingling. That's my song.
Like jingling.
No, Jingling, like Jingle Bells.
Jingling?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of Jingling from
and I was like,
Life.
I like the song called Jingling. And he was like, nah, it's called what is it, Jangling or something like that? And I was like, that's not how you spell that, bro. Like,
you know, niggas can't spell.
Yeah, that's it.
But so Saturday Night Vibe, excuse me, Saturday Night Vibe. It was inspiring.
It was very inspiring. It just shows that there's still bars out there. I was just happy to see that there's still bars out there. That everybody not following that trend and going under the mumble rap wave. There's still people that.
Can I get an 8 off your song?
No.
From the USB anthem?
Yeah, let me get a quick 8.
Yeah, something him. Got the ladies in the like, yeah, that's him. And the homie Big A, ain't nothing like him. I got the squad in the club screaming USB. I got the shorties in the club screaming USG.
What?
That's all I remember. That's all I remember.
Sound like a bridge.
Yeah, because I actually had the homie write that. Like, I had a vision of being a one-hit wonder. Yeah, I had a ghostwriter. So
Niggas had the
I had a vision, like,
he had a ghostwriter.
And he said he wanted to rap again.
I wanted to be a one-hit wonder, like, where I could just drop one fire song and just
I would
eat
love
off that
to be a
song.
one-hit
Like,
wonder.
Anybody would love to be a one-hit.
Yeah,
like,
I mean.
But that, you know,
I
how
want to
some
be like a
people I just want to be a
chameleonaire,
rapper,
like a
and I want
two-hit.
to,
Vanilla Ice.
Give me one. Just give me
not
one.
Vanilla Ice.
That shit sold more than Chameleonaire.
You think so?
Yeah, Ice Baby still get royalties
I'm
to this
saying
day.
how his career has changed after that. Like, he went into tech. Like, I would
But he
do
really
something like
kept
that.
rapping for a minute though.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't working.
He tried it. It just didn't work.
Vanilla dropped after like he came back later, but he
They
dropped
see
after
me
that.
rolling.
He had a little. He got paid off of Superfly. Remember when the cop pulled over the dude? He was singing "Riding Dirty."
I fucked with that. I fucked with that.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. Yeah,
I fucked with that. Yeah.
But that's a royalty check. But Ice Baby, he been collecting off that like his whole career.
That and that big butts. I like big butts. And
Okay,
that
now
shit.
That's
Sir
a
Mix a Lot.
Yeah, that's.
But he got a couple. My posse's on Broadway. He had a
Yeah.
few, so
Dang.
it wasn't just one.
So Mix-a-Lot was way better. Well, not better, but he had way better songs than
Yeah, he had a few.
that. Yeah.
I'm talking about a legit one
hit
hit
wonder.
and
Yeah,
you
just
win.
a
That's all he
one
got.
and done.
Yeah,
That was gonna be
I wouldn't
me.
mind. You can tour off of. Well, you
Off
gotta have a
one
mixtape
song.
at least, but you can have one hit and a mixtape. You can tour.
Yeah, but you could just do one song run, just a club run, and just get that whole bag.
Or I'll do
one
like a
track.
OT Genesis and don't drop a project and do 5 hits.
Singles.
But, well, they all hits though. You know what I mean? Like I drop 5 singles and let them take off. Or Takashi, he did 7, and they all hit the Billboard, and then he toured off of it.
Yeah, that is true.
That way, you make people at your show listen to the rest of your material, but you got shit on the Billboard.
What's that one rapper that do songs with Nicki Minaj? Like every year he do like a banger. What's this?
Is he a producer?
No, maybe he like the Angela Simmons. What's her name? What's that one rapper?
Yo Gotti.
Yes, he like do like a
Oh.
bomb
He
song
like
like
Snapchat
every
me that
year.
pussy.
Like
Oh.
it's big too.
Yeah, Yo Gotti, he is
That,
like,
oh, get
Like
me.
he just put out and then it's like that's it.
right.
Yo Gotti, he a dope feature though, depending
I
on the
wouldn't
type
put
of
him
track.
in
Cause
the
he got
one
a
hit, 'cause
he
he
got
I
got
that
definitely
shit,
would.
yeah.
In the club,
that Wraiths track on T.I.'s latest project with Yo Gotti is fire.
Well, like
bro.
as far as her just saying, like he just come out and
Rake
drop
it
one
up.
and then
No, it
go
gotta
away.
be a certain
Like, he-
type of song.
Fuck
and,
you.
And he
He
bodies
actually
And it
try to,
goes
like,
big
run
though.
off of it.
It
Yeah.
goes big.
fire. That's what I'm saying.
Yo
It's not.
Gotti
It don't always
definitely
gotta
got
be a strip club vibe.
Yeah.
It's just, if it fits the Yo Gotti, you know what I'm saying? He gonna murk it. So, but that fuck you with Meek was fire.
Yeah.
that still go up in the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Yeah, girls on their high heels, all on couches.
Oh,
Fuck you in a mini skirt.
Speaking of videos, y'all seen that Cardi B?
You mean the City Girls?
City girls with
The City
featuring
Girls. Feature
Cardi
party.
B.
Yeah.
Whatever shit. I just seen ass shit.
I didn't know the
don't
City
like
Girl
song,
chick had ass
period,
like
but
that.
I seen it.
I
Man.
City
didn't know. I thought
Girl.
she was kind of skinny. Well, is
City
she?
Girl.
She
Is it
gonna
one
collect
girl?
the check
Is
for
it just
both
one
of them.
girl?
No, it's two
Oh.
ones in jail.
that's what I said.
Why?
City Girl.
YT? JT.
Yeah.
I know it was a T in it.
You
So-
said YT?
Everybody put a young
No,
and
I
little.
was calling her JC for a minute. I'm not even gonna lie.
But yeah, she holding down the group so till she get out.
Yeah, she was like, they had like a picture of her in the video. Like a picture, like.
But I didn't know that because I know that one in jail was kind of skinny a little bit.
She's little.
Yeah,
really
but
little.
so I didn't know the other one was that thick though. I was like,
I seen
Everybody
I seen
looks
Tiger Print.
That video is ratchet.
yeah, the homie Big A text me, I'm a city boy. I was
But that was like perfect.
Facts. Facts.
City boy.
City boy ever said that shit. Do it, baby. Do it.
All right, quick debate.
Mhm.
Which video was more iconic? The twerk video with City Girls or Tip Drill?
Tip
Oh, that video.
Come on, don't get replaced. Don't get replaced off this show.
I'm asking a question. I didn't
That
say
video
whether
Tip Drill
which
is
one.
infamous though. Like they not sliding
They
credit
let
cards down
everything
cheeks.
out.
Oh my
Have you
god.
seen?
They not in
Have
the
you-
tub, buddy.
That-
you know what I'm
this-
saying?
that-
You know
Like,
what's crazy? I just rewatched Tip Drill after that video because it was like a debate going on on Twitter, and those
Really?
asses don't look as big as they.
Well,
Because
no, no,
everything they
it's
was
about-
natural back then. You know what I mean?
It's about
Hell yeah.
it's about what you know went on. Shooting
Okay.
that video, because it's more like behind the scenes type deal, type video, type. We got this popping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely.
So I was like,
Tip Drill.
dang, it seemed like these girls look kind of small compared to what I
Mhm,
remembered when I was like, you
And
know,
it was a culture
high
where
school.
twerking, like you can twerk, but they rather you would have on like a pair of denim, not no bikini back then. That's why that was so like, because they was twerking
They had on
with
thongs.
bikinis on. Yeah, like
Mind
you was showing too much back then a little bit. So, but you know they had titties out and all that in that video.
Yeah.
In the tub, like that's a little bit more.
They didn't
uncut
have
than-
just titties out.
talk about it, bro.
No, I don't want
What
to.
else they have out there?
Yeah, that,
I was like, I
he
was
got
forced
bad
to watch that
backlash
video.
to that video.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
And I don't know if I remember, Ludacris
sure.
had one called Pussy Poppin'.
oh yeah, I remember that.
So it's like that City Girls got a way to climb to get up there with them dudes, man.
They might have an uncut one dropping later.
I don't.
Never
Not in this
know.
culture. Not in this culture.
You don't think so?
No, cause it's no men.
You can't.
They gonna demean each other.
Yep.
Cause those videos were demeaning to women, so they
That's
gonna.
Oh,
a fact.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, back then, that's like the video vixen and all that.
Mm-hmm.
They used to think girls did things to get in the video.
Niggas swiped a credit card in her shit.
In her booty. Yeah, like it was like
Well,
kind of
I'm talking
degrading.
credit
A
card,
little
like-
bit degrading in a lot of areas. Put it
I
like
don't
that.
think
He
that
ain't
they'll
getting nothing out of
degrade
that, B. He
themselves,
swiped the
but I think it
card.
might be more like a girl power. Look at us, like we don't need no men in this video.
Yeah.
That don't sound like it's gonna be lit.
But they just
all, yeah.
that's literally the last
At
video.
all.
That's literally the video that they just did.
Yeah, but it was
There was
cool.
no dudes in that.
Yeah,
Whole lot of ass.
but you know what it was though?
Whole lot of
Exactly.
ass.
A contest. That's why it was lit.
True.
She put 20 bands up.
Oh, for the
You
best
see, at the
targets.
very end of the video, they showed the girl who did the front flip holding all the money.
What a winner.
So that's,
We're the winner.
What a winner.
but that's the that's as far as they can push it.
I feel like they could go a little extra.
I
I
hate
feel
to
like
say
it
this,
was. I don't know.
but
Say it.
it gotta be a male to do that.
No, it don't.
No, why?
I think it's more empowering if it's all women.
Women.
But
together.
empowering is not always entertaining.
So what?
Maybe for you, but for
No, I mean,
women,
keep it
it's
tall.
like.
What you mean?
Keep it tall.
Keep it tall. You rather watch girl on girl or
Well, we seen
Girl
girl
on
and girl
guy.
and tip drill.
okay?
So what's
what
your
I'm
point?
saying. Yeah. So how come it can't be?
But that video was what? Degrading. We seen girl on girl and
Niggas
tip
swiped
drill.
the credit
That was-
card till like put the card.
Wasn't no dude on no
Just
girls.
no
in
man
Tip
bend
Drill.
over and
The
look back
only-
at it, too.
The
Sit
only
down the
dude
ass.
on a girl in Tip Drill was Shawty on a girl. No other dude touched the female. It was all female on female. For the most part. There may have been a few scenes that I'm not really remembering, but for the most part. But in that culture, they were pushing the envelope. So I'm not saying a female can't. I don't think we gonna get the same type of entertainment from a female, unless it's like Young M.A.
I
or
think
somebody
I feel like it would be pretty lit.
who's still on our team. 'Cause
That's what I'm saying, like,
she
what-
pushing because she's
Yeah.
pushing for what men want to see.
You
You get what I'm saying? Like she know
I feel
what a
like the
man
only
want to
thing
see.
that twerk video was missing was some nipples.
No,
I
the
didn't
video
like
was
when they
cool.
was dressed up as zebra and
That was
whatever.
kinda fire.
That was
Kinda
so
fire.
random. I
And it
didn't
was
like it
kinda
because
fire.
it was only them too.
Y'all want to hear the biggest
Well, they
reach
the
I
rappers.
heard?
I
Was
mean,
that
yeah,
they
but
trying to
it's-
paint black women as wild animals. I was like, dang, we can't enjoy
That's what
nothing.
I was thinking.
huh?
I didn't say it, but I was thinking that. I was like,
Well, they were the artists, so only them two was
I
gonna get
believe
body
it.
bag.
They look
Yeah,
like
like to get that.
doing what they was
I
doing.
know.
They look
But
like
it didn't even look.
shit.
It looked like they had something
Wild
on.
ass
Like,
And another thing about the video, it was cool, but it was like every shot was the contest, and I was like, okay, yeah, they twerking, but I was just like, okay, like there's nothing, they're not doing nothing. It kind of got redundant after like a minute and a half.
I sat at the edge like this, at the edge of the TV and watched the whole thing.
Put your feet behind you.
Put my feet behind, swinging like.
Yeah, I was kind of like, okay, I was waiting on something spectacular to happen, because it was just, that was it. Now, nothing's wrong with that.
Right.
But
wait, so was that really them doing the splits? Oh,
those were the
wow.
people
I was
for that
shocked. I was
20
like,
bands. What you doing? You gonna
I
bust
was.
it
I
open
know
for 20
Cardi
bands
was a
cash?
stripper, but
And they flew out?
Right. And this time,
Flued out airline.
They
do
got
you
flued
guys,
out?
do you guys think they'll ever be able to bring back BET Uncut?
no,
Not
that.
enough.
This is no.
I think
Ludacris rapping with the
I used
he
to
rapping
stay
with the
up,
splits right
like, I
here,
used to
like
stay up
his
waiting
chin
on
was
that
on top
shit.
of the cooter. Like,
Yeah,
I used
that's
to stay up waiting on that shit.
see the
man.
flames
miss-
come up. Like,
Oh yeah, hands was rubbing.
I got one better than that. Luke's Peep Show.
yeah, I remember that, but I was young.
Don't recall.
That was dirty.
You too young.
Okay.
That was dirty.
That's what's the old girl name? She was like a regular,
That
bro.
was when you was
She
putting
tried
the
to rap.
tapes in there, like putting the
Heather
tapes
Hunter?
in the VCR.
Heather Hunter, bro.
Facts.
She was a regular on Luke's.
She had
It
bodies.
used to go
I remember
down.
watching one interview with Jada. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I was just like
Oh my god.
That was
during
when
the interview.
they put Hove on the spot. When they had the chick.
And he
eat
looked
the pussy,
like-
Hove was
yeah,
just like,
yeah.
oh,
They just gonna eat each other
yeah,
out
like,
right
oh.
here.
Nah,
Yeah,
you got
Luke's
further
Peep
than
Show.
that. It
Luke's
went
Peep
further
Show
than
was
that.
wild. That shit will stuff like that. Not saying we missed it or anything, but like
I
stuff
do.
like I don't.
You
I
know
don't.
Speak
what I
for
wish-
yourself.
You know what I wish I would have got a chance to witness though?
Yeah.
Just to like walk down the street once, up and back, was the Freaknik.
Yeah.
Freaknik?
Just
Freak-
once. I just want to walk
Just
up the
looking at the
street and then
videos.
walk back
Yeah.
and
I
then
see-
go home. Cause I heard some shit about
Shit was
that.
in-
Yeah, that's
Violated.
definitely not coming back. No,
No,
time.
absolutely not. But I just want to be a fly on the wall or a rat on the curb.
Somebody
or-
tried to do it like a couple years ago.
It's in this. I seen it on YouTube. It's like a little enclosed area. Like they rented out some facility, and then you pay for parking and all that, and then you go through like 3 layers of security because they don't want nobody getting in. And then inside it's supposed to be like
Savage.
yeah, but it was like real carnival-y, like an area that you walk in and everybody looking at you walk in, and it's like. And the dude had a webcam on, so I'm like, so you walking in with a GoPro? Like, what kind of...
Nigga was strapped.
Yeah, it was,
in.
I was like, yeah, it's never going to be what it was, because there
That's
wasn't no
OD.
footage back then.
Yeah. What it was.
And the people who
yeah.
do got footage, they ain't letting it go.
Yeah. Violating.
Hey, y'all
footage.
remember like maybe a year and a half ago, it was a hashtag on Twitter that came out, and it was like Freaknik footage or something like that, hashtag something, and they was posting pictures from it.
The old
The
school.
old Freaknik.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that was wild.
Niggas probably
I tried to
seen their
save the last
moms up
picture.
there.
It was like the police with a female, and I was just
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh god.
People was crazy. Like dudes was walking down the street just grabbing any female.
Just
he didn't care if he
grabbing
don't.
ass,
Just
yeah.
grabbing the ass, titties, and the
They
girls
was
would be
popping
like,
in the
"No,
street and
stop!"
all
And
that.
they didn't give a fuck. Like, bitch, shut up. Like they just keep grabbing you, feeling on you.
So you'll be saying no, but at the same time, like somebody like a little farther up is getting tagged, like right there.
Right.
Like,
It was sick.
it was just
It was
wild.
Look at your face.
I'm
B.
like, so
It was sick.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. I just want to be a fly on the wall.
Y'all
though.
90s
fly
kids.
out
Cause I want to see how savage it kind of was, like just out of curiosity. Like, okay, how cutthroat was niggas? Man? Cause I heard
It was
it
out
was. I heard
here.
it was sad though. It was like people like it was lit.
I'm sure.
Female said
A
it was
little
fun, dude said it was fun, but I heard it was like looking back, especially in the time we in now, it's like sick.
Yeah.
Oh, now, yeah.
Yeah,
hell
so that's
yeah.
why I like my curiosity is going out, like how sick.
Every
were we?
nigga on that block could be doing
Yeah.
15 in there for that shit they was doing.
Cause the picture I seen with the police,
Easy.
I was like, yeah, that's like they all had to get fired. The whole unit.
And
had
you know
to
what?
get
They
fired.
probably didn't. They probably retired now once that.
They
all
probably
that
And
shit-
then
No.
the girl just like
What?
she smelled. I'm like, yo, she really
She like it.
like yeah, but I just want to. That's one thing I would want.
Just imagine the niggas that put that tape in and see their moms on there. Like,
Oh.
yo, moms, you got explaining to do.
And I think that's why they killed that Twitter hashtag
Yeah.
too, because you know people had kids.
They be
Yeah.
the same dudes that be slut shaming other girls. Meanwhile, your mom was at the Freaknik, bent over,
Nigga, mom.
ass out.
Imagine nigga
Damn.
bringing that footage on the nigga.
With
like,
the
nigga, what your
bamboos in
mama
the
was
box.
doing this?
Hey, you know
Just
what?
slide it.
Remember JD was like, man, I remember the Freaknik, because that's when my city used to be real sick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
People used to drive for hours just to come and get a taste of the ATL style. So that's how they got down.
Savage life. Bring back the Freaknik?
Nah, bro.
No, keep it where it was.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't think I can handle that.
No, thanks.
This culture now.
I don't think
And on top of that, like that was an era where like there were no cameras. So people don't know how to put their phone down.
No. That's the first thing we grab. Oh, shit.
So you would think, like, let's just say they do it, right? Hypothetically. Like, they bring it back, they say 2019 Freaknik Atlanta going down spring break, March, whatever. Ooh, it's going to be 2 people lit. Because everybody else is filming.
That's real.
Or people who don't really care.
No, I'm saying, but there's going to be 2 people do something and everybody else is doing this. No one else is lit. Everybody's doing this.
Everybody going to record it.
Yeah, so it's like, how lit is that now? That's why the club is the way it is now.
Yeah.
All the phones come out, who's really lit?
Ain't nobody
It's a
partying.
movie and everybody filming.
Real shit.
So, yeah, but it wouldn't survive this era with the camera phones.
Damn. Bring
Yeah,
back.
keep that in. What year was that?
92.
92. I would never.
3.
Yeah, early 90s.
Yeah. Freaking
Maybe. I think it lived all the way to like 97, maybe.
Yeah, it lasted for a long time, for a while until shit.
Cause when JD album come out, what, 2000? And it was gone for I think 2 or 3 years. When hit it, some shit like that.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Freaknik. Oh, I thought you said JD died. Like,
I know. I'm looking around like, wait, what?
I didn't even hear about that.
Jermaine Dupri.
Alright, well,
Well, you know, that was a flyer. That was just a little something.
His ugly ass.
Damn, B-Nice.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Alright, cool. D-Nice, man. What's going on in sports, man? Let's talk about it.
Rams, man.
LA is on
L.A.
Oh my
For the
God.
first time, I'm rooting for LA team.
Yes.
Me too.
Rams
Wait,
fans
I
went
got-
crazy. They
I
had
have
like
to explain
flags
it,
and like.
I hate LA team.
Please,
Oh,
please do.
God.
But one, I don't want to see Brady get this next ring because then no one's gonna catch him.
No.
He's already far enough.
Okay.
So it's a little hate on there. I don't want to see him do it. I'm glad he's doing it,
Question.
but
So it's Rams and the
Patriots.
Patriots Super
Correct.
Bowl.
Facts.
Okay,
So
I'm going Rams.
But I'm also going Rams because I don't hate the Rams. Right. So if they win, it's a parade out here.
Facts.
I get to finally attend the LA parade.
Ooh.
It's true.
So that's why I'm going. Because if it's Lakers, I'm damn sure not going. And Dodgers, damn sure not going.
Clippers?
They're not going.
Even.
Well, I will go to a Clipper parade, but that's what I'm saying. I'm glad it's the Rams because I can attend now. So I will, if they win, I'm damn sure gonna pull up to that parade.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
This is
So
what
shout out to the Rams.
I gotta go buy some Ram stuff. I have no.
And
Actually,
also,
You don't got nothing.
I do
You a
have some.
Cowboys.
I do actually have some stuff, but it's from like when they was out here
Let me
years
chill.
ago.
Let me chill. You're Cowboys, but whatever. We ain't gonna talk about that.
all right. So in that same breath,
Yeah.
fuck the Rams, okay? Because we were supposed to go to the Super Bowl.
This is true.
That's now out
This is true.
because everybody named Mama is
Niggas
gonna
won't
be leaving.
going nowhere.
Well, we were going. That was the plan to go. Since
Always
we're
the
not going
plan.
on a Super Bowl cruise, we're gonna go to Atlanta.
True.
You know, so since now
Super Bowl cruise, y'all might as well go.
Bust down, Tatiana.
They still selling. They still selling spots.
what's the tag though? What is it talking about?
What you mean,
I ain't
like-
paying $600 for no.
No, if it's 2 people, it's about 5.
Each? What? Each?
Look,
You grab what you
I'm
want.
glad you put
Shit.
you mentioned that though because Super Bowl cruise be lit. The one out of Ensenada. Shout out
That's
to
a fact.
Hey, what's up?
I've
What's
been.
up?
I went to the Super Bowl.
What's
I'm
up?
a
You
alumni.
vet?
What's
Alumni?
Yeah, I'm a Super Bowl
What's
cruise
up?
alumni. Let's go. Cool side.
I'm gonna
on
talk
the
to you
cruise
off there.
side. Cool side on the cruise side.
I'm gonna talk to you off there. We gotta take them
yeah.
demographics.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a couple of those Freaknik type
Well,
situations.
you didn't have to say all that.
Oh.
Well, hold on.
I'm just saying.
I'm
Yeah.
going for football only.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
no,
I
I'm
go-
not going. I'm lying.
I go for football. You know what I mean?
Sure. So
And
what about the rest of the
food.
weekend?
Well, I'm gonna eat food and enjoy the scenery on this boat, and then in
Some
Mexico.
scenery, all right.
Yeah. Feel me?
I'm not. I'm gonna enjoy the food and I'm gonna eat some good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He was right. He's
And
right.
football talk with my bros. You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
it.
Too much.
This is true. But go Rams. LA is a good thing for the city. like I said, everybody know I'm a Dallas Cowboy, die hard. I love them, but I love LA so much at the same time. And I'm not gonna go for the Pats over the city. I'm riding with the city right now, and that's where I'm at. I'm like I said, I'm no fan. You won't catch me in a t-shirt. I'm running with the city.
I'm not mad at that.
And
y'all think we got a chance or no?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's tough to,
I don't
it's
know.
tough to
I don't
bet
even know
against
what,
Brady,
I don't
but
know.
I think the Rams.
How's the defense? Rams defense.
I think defensively they probably evenly match. It's more bigger names on the Rams, but they have better players. They just don't play big all the time.
Right. What did Kansas City do? Like, what mistakes did they make?
Well, they lost to the Patriots in the regular season too. They just got their number, man. A team like New England, they're very well coached. They have experienced players.
Disciplined.
Kansas City's very well coached too. Andy Reid is dope, but
Pats cheat also.
Well, yeah,
Didn't Tom Brady cheat?
But the Chiefs had no player with experience on that roster. They all young, so that played a part. They made some young mistakes, and then the Patriots just capitalized on a lot of their mistakes.
You know what's sad about if the Rams win the Super Bowl is how high them tickets finna be.
Oh, they're gonna be high anyway with that new stadium
LA,
coming. Yeah, like.
And it's crazy because the Super Bowl is here in 2 years.
Facts.
So if they could have just held up.
Cowboys.
They would take that shit now.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that hanging banner in the new building. Why not? I'm not mad at that.
So
yeah, that's dope. And then they might, that might intrigue the current players to take pay cuts to stay and make another run for it. And then they might run it into the building. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
so
true.
I hope it all works out. Like, again, like I said, how I feel about LA, but that's the one team I can kind of root for without a bias because I don't have nothing against the Rams. I actually was a fan to a degree of the Greatest Show on Turf when they was in St. Louis. But there's a history with me in St. Louis, so it kind of tied in to why I kind of supported Kurt Warner and the Greatest Show on Turf. But now in LA, I was like, but I rock with them. I like what they're doing. They kind of lit a fire under the city, bro. Like, LA really fucks with the Rams.
We do.
They fuck with Gurley. They fuck with, you know what I'm saying? They fuck with the Rams. So I'm happy about that.
I'm sorry, I'm a team hopper.
Nah, you
Facts.
a Cowboy at heart.
Yeah, let her talk about herself.
No, because it's like...
I think you were a Dez Bryant fan.
I did love Dez.
That's what I think.
Still love him. I still wear his socks, his jersey.
Yeah, you were a Dez Bryant fan, so I'm not gonna hold you to that.
But no, seriously, like my whole family is Cowboys fans. Like that's just what we are.
Can I be in your family?
Of course. Bring a dish next function, but no, but morally, like after that whole Kaepernick, stuff went down, and like the fact that like Jerry Jones is like a huge supporter of like Donald Trump and stuff like that. That's why I just really don't rock with the Cowboys. It has nothing to do with like actual football. So.
Blah,
sorry, I'm too
blah,
woke for
blah,
you.
blah.
I'm too woke. I'm too woke. My wokeness won't let me cheer for the Cowboys.
You just so woke.
But nah, for real. But sometimes I catch the game, I'll be like, "Go Dak."
Thank you.
Sometimes.
I appreciate that.
Oh, so you watching football now?
Nah, when you catch it, just
I don't know.
or like a highlight.
Yeah,
I don't watch that.
I'm still upset with her, so I really
we
don't
can
want.
fight. It's nothing,
Yeah.
Martin Luther King Day just passed. You ain't supposed to be no damn Cowboys fan.
Why not?
Bro, you say I had a dream one more time, bro.
What's wrong with that? Why I can't quote him?
But you playing. Like, you ain't quoting, you playing.
I think we should all go around and say what we have a dream for.
Fuck.
And, like, adult dreams? Like, what, my face said too much?
It did.
Adult dream?
You know what I mean? Like, everybody had a dream growing up. All right, so I guess I'll start then.
So
I had a dream growing up, and I actually did it. So that kind of fucked me over. Like, when I was young, I didn't dream to be, like, in an NBA, or I wanted to be a firefighter. I did it. So once I did it and realized it's not what I wanted to do, I was fucked. I didn't have a backup plan. Because I played sports growing up. So if anything, it would have been sports first, firefighter, your backup. So when I did that, it was like, it's too old to go after sports. Like, so I had this dancing thing about like theater and being on like acting. Yeah, I majored in theater when I was in college and all that, but I don't really play with it enough. So that'll probably be Well, I probably start doing in 2019 though. Going back to acting classes, improv, doing all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Going to plays. I used to go to a lot of plays, but yeah, that'll probably be one.
I have a dream that people stop being fake. And,
I heard that.
Stop trying to impress people. Stop trying to impress people that you don't like doing too much. Like, what is up with that? That's my dream, though.
No, that's I get it. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop off and drop off into a quick break. We'll be right back, man. It's the cool side.
The Hub Radio.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl KB, straight out of Inglewood. First time on Hood Jeopardy, about to smash these dudes. They not ready. Been talking trash since I got here. Going for the dub right now.
It's your boy Skrillafonia, straight out of Compton, California. About to get on this Hood Jeopardy, Hub Radio. You know what I'm saying? Get these big W's. I don't know what the other two came to do, but I came to win. They came to lose. Don't snooze. You hear it?
What it do? You already know what it is. It's your boy Joe Stuck On. I came to smash these two contestants. I mean, Drake, for real. Really gotta play this shit. You already know who gon' win, man. I came here for the W, baby, like J-Rock. Let's get it. Win.
Coco's Lip Smacking Cupcakes offers custom cakes and cupcakes for every occasion. We proudly bake everything from scratch. With every moist and mouth-watering bite, you will be smacking your lips by the time you are finished. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lip Smacking Cupcakes.
Love is a weapon, love is a cure. It's an addiction that most can't ignore. We crave it, we need it, we feel it, no meaning. When I leave them, no feelings.
Cleanup Man. We provide professional, affordable, dependable services from carpet cleaning and upholstery to flooring, 7 days a week, same day or by appointment. So call, text, or message 562-279-6488 for service as good as advertised.
People to stop being fake, man. Stop trying to be something that you're not. Stop. How long
you been having this dream?
It just, you know what? It just kind of came to me. It's like, it seemed like, social media, like, just
doing it for the girl.
Meeting people in general. A lot of people, that's exactly what, like, they want to do stuff for the gram. Like, they want to try to impress people that they don't even know. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, a lot of people do stuff like just to, I guess, get clout, like y'all kids say. They clout chasing. Right. Like, stop. Everybody ain't gonna have clout. Everybody ain't gonna be famous. Everybody ain't gonna have money. Clout is like, you know what I'm saying? Right,
if you ain't clout, you ain't doing it.
Be yourself. It's only one you in the world. Even if you got a twin, your twin is not you. It's only one you. Nobody else is gonna be you. So stop trying to be like everybody else. Like, that shit is mad weird to me. I don't know why, but I just have to speak on that.
That was your dream.
That is my dream.
We dreaming.
Like, let's be individuals out here. Like, what's wrong with that?
I had a dream. So, I was gonna ask you to put it in Martin Luther King voice. That shit sounded like. Just start off with the. Can you start off?
I have a dream.
No, do them MLK voice.
No, she just said. Don't you do that? And she just gave a speech about being herself. See,
man, oh my gosh.
You just said that, B-Dog?
I did.
I have a dream. I never thought about it, but I'm gonna say it. That our country isn't ruined by Donald Trump.
Facts. It's not too late.
It's not too late. I hope.
I'm like, huh? Okay.
I didn't even think the motherfucker was gonna win, so I can't say.
Because we are really in a bad. We are in a bad state right now. People don't even see it, but we really are, and it's sad, and there's nothing we
You
can
don't
really
remember
do
the
about
Bush
it.
years, huh?
I was.
Obama was probably the president for like most of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, this is probably.
No, it was George Bush and.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is probably really scary to her. You know what I'm saying?
I'm scared.
Like, we done been through.
This shit scary.
We've been through Clinton.
See, when
Bush.
But not like
when he got in office, like, I wasn't able to vote for him. Like, I
Right,
couldn't do
but
nothing about it.
you still reap the benefits of like decisions that he made.
True.
Yeah, like a good economy.
Oh yeah, that's my dream. You know, we gotta take care of our country.
I'm with you. I'm with you, B-Dog.
I'm with it. This was my dream. Since my boy want me to use the Martin Luther King voice. My dream was at a point in time I wanted to be a paramedic. I wanted to be a paramedic, and then I realized I didn't really have a stomach to do the work, like as far as the blood, the guts, and all. I
went through that too.
Yeah, I couldn't stomach it, so that kind of really pushed me away from the whole dream of that. You know, me going through things, seeing things like that, growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't stomach it at all.
You still got to live it out though. We was paramedic all last year before the show.
You know, I was going
to say it more. I had to stop. I was about to.
Then I call a paramedic in the street.
But yeah. As far as the dream, yeah.
I ain't feeling put my hands up.
I dreamed to do that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that, the weak stomach, and the schoolwork, that kind of fucked me up a little bit.
It's not that hard, bro.
It's now, like when I first thought about it when I was in high school, it was longer. You couldn't catch a 6-month class like it is. Like how they got some of them now where you can catch a quick 6 month and you could be in a truck.
So you about to tell you how to get your paramedics on?
Yeah, you could have been a first responder back when you were in high school.
Well, that wasn't something that was offered. It was go to school for this amount of years here. Get your
they lied to you.
Yes, you see what I'm saying? I wasn't fed the proper shit like it is now, where you go to a 6-month class and you ride in the truck after 6 months.
That's crazy.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
because when you see everything.
You see a lot. You see a lot. That was something I couldn't.
Because you get into people before like an actual medical doctor.
It's the smell, like.
What's the smell?
It's the smell, like.
Blood smells weird.
Blood smells weird.
That was one of my weak points, man. On the.
You guys sure know how to creep me out.
Just thinking about it.
I'm fucked up when niggas throw up. Like, I gack when niggas throw up.
I can't even have my own.
No, you don't make me throw up. That I'll be like, yo, don't do that.
The gagging, that shit is actually funny though.
But if there's something I don't want to see, the gag make it come up. And I'm like, yo, like they be like,
yeah, I'm glad I'm not alone with
that. I
that.
have like a pretty tough stomach. None of that stuff grosses me out for real.
Have you seen an arm hanging by his skin? And
no, that might do it.
I've seen all that before. That's when I was like, okay, who's picking? Who? You? I'm like,
pick that up.
That's my first week. What you mean? Like,
oh shit!
I'm gonna watch you.
Nigga look down at his badge like, oh fuck, this is my job.
Right.
Oh, me. Like, oh yeah, that was out.
Oh god, that's not funny because like. People really, that stuff is really.
True,
well, you know what's crazy? Like I had seen a post on Facebook. It was the 911 dispatcher hiring like 70 racks a year. I was like, ooh, let me see what that. And then my coworker, I was talking to her about it. She was like, no,
I can't.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, a lot of them.
I cannot hear other people's problems.
It's very stressful, bro.
Dispatchers, yeah.
Imagine like those first phone calls you get.
Y'all seen The Call with Halle Halle Berry?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Kidnappings, murders,
It's very
robberies.
stressful, and you take it home because you like as a human, you gonna wonder like, damn, I wonder.
Think about that.
What
like,
happened?
Yeah. So
that messes with your head. I can't.
it's stressful.
I'm over
Same
here
with,
thinking I'm gonna get all the white people calling the police on black people. Like, are they out here barbecuing?
That would be you would love to get those.
Like, that's an easy day.
Oh, we're sending you in, ma'am.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, Becky.
She about to call back. Nah, but oh, Brianna, you had something for us, right?
Yep. We're going to step into the cool feed. Mm-hmm. All right, so Kamala Harris is running for presidential in 2020. She'll be like our first black female president if she was to be elected. Like, how do you feel about it? How do I feel?
Yeah.
I was rooting for Michelle to be the first black.
Did she say she was gonna run?
I mean, I don't know, but people were like speaking on it, talking about it, like
encouraging her.
Yeah, encouraging her to run. I'd rather her be the first to like.
They're not gonna get Obama that much clout. That's what they're not gonna do.
Way too much clout.
And that's another reason why Hillary didn't go. They were like, wait a minute.
I voted for her.
We're not gonna do that. I did too.
Yeah, we did.
You're
supposed to vote for her.
It was my first year voting. I voted for her, and she didn't win. I was like, wow. But yeah,
that's what you were supposed to vote for.
It didn't count.
My thing is, okay, so tell me this: with a black woman as a president, do you think any point in time that black woman is gonna come out?
Oh my God, Big
The
A.
first day,
the
first day they gonna bring that up.
Like that.
Well, shit, I hope so. Maybe she'll get this shit together.
Yeah, like
nigga, you do this, you do that. Okay, this how this gonna work.
Look,
the emotion of a black woman, it could hurt her.
Oh my God, you not about to do this right now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm just saying.
You don't stop. You don't know the emotions of a black woman.
I don't think she one of those people.
But I'd have been hit by some emotions.
Oh well. Duck next time,
nigga. I ain't gonna
how Bob and Weed.
I'm gonna fuck a black woman tonight.
Okay, but
no, leave us alone.
Leave black women alone.
Her whole thing is like she's for the people.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like a lot of like backlash saying she's not really for the people ever since like she got in like Congress like elected her, like she wasn't really for the people. Now she's for the people when she's running for
She was a district attorney.
Yeah.
So you know who she was locking up?
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Jordan Peele.
Right. I just hope when she do run that they don't, because when everybody run, they dig up the dirt on you.
Of course they do. That's what they're doing already.
Yeah.
They gonna
So
dig up
it's just the beginning.
There you go.
I'm not gonna say that because I thought about
She told you to stop 15
I thought about
minutes
some
ago.
funny stuff, man. All right, we roll. We just keep pushing.
Well, they gonna have what?
They gonna pull up her
24-inch
videos,
24-inch weaves in the White House.
Like, they gonna show Tip Drill to highlight a little face in the back, like this was her.
Yeah.
Like,
she do kind of look like some video girls back in the day, like a little young Melissa Ford.
She's fine. She's fine.
Attractive.
Come on,
she's fine.
I don't think she's married. I'm not sure.
They gonna dig that up. They gonna say she can't keep him.
Yep.
See, what
you don't know? Shut up.
She married.
Don't be like that.
She was like a lesbian. Like, how would that?
Douglas. She married to a. Never mind. I'm not going to say.
Wait, is she married?
To
a white man?
Either he hella light skinned or
he's white.
Either this nigga mad light skinned or. Oh yeah, he's.
I don't know. I've heard a lot of like even liberals complain about her.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying. I mean, same thing happened with Hillary, and she still got the nomination. So you never know. It's too early to tell right now.
Doug Emhoff. Doug Emhoff. He's definitely Jewish.
Is it me or did the like presidency go by pretty fast as far as?
No, not fast enough.
No, Obama. His was like, damn. This nigga
Obama had the quickest 8 years, bro.
Yeah,
right.
I was like, yo, y'all lying. Like,
Hey, what? He out of here already?
Came in and go.
Wow, that was
hey,
crazy.
speaking of that, I know this is like a long time ago, but y'all remember when his first day when George Bush had to get in the helicopter? And wasn't nobody out there?
Nobody.
That shit
it was like sad.
No, that shit was so fucking funny, dog.
Oh, when he was leaving?
When he walked, you know how they walk helicopter and he went, wasn't nobody out there. That's why I think, who was it, Kevin Hart, they had that bit, like, he came back like, did I leave my keys? Like, there was nobody out there. He's like, I'm trying to show Obama where we use this office for.
Right.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious, man. But that's how it's going to be for Trump. Watch. He done fucked up people that supported him. So, if he don't get reelected.
Who didn't know that was going to happen?
Well, they were so hell-bent on just getting their guy in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, the people who supported him now are willing to turn their back. So what I'm looking at it from my perspective is saying like, if he doesn't get in the event that he doesn't get reelected, I think he's gonna have the same type of like farewell. Like he's gonna go off and they're gonna be like, bye, nigga. Like,
I think he might get locked up. Which, I mean, they've been saying that his whole presidency. They've been saying it since the campaign that they, you know, dirty criminals. But a lot of his cabinet is already locked up for saying, for doing stuff that, exactly. It's like, well, I'm doing what he told me or something like that. But I don't see how he Teflon Don. Can't nothing stop him.
No, it's more or less like, okay, so I don't want to be wrong.
Fact check.
I can't look this up, but I can. It may take a while though. But
it's just a hot take.
No, it's just what I'm guessing.
Okay.
Okay, this is my theory on these things. It's all about perception. Mm-hmm. We're supposed to be the big, bad, mighty USA.
That right?
We can't lock up our commander in chief. What's that gonna say about the people who put him in power?
I feel what you're saying.
So, and like you said, until he is not in office, I don't think that they're gonna do anything. Because I think he already crossed like 2 lines of impeachment, but not a lot of them, but like 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't. Impeachment makes us look bad as a government.
I don't care.
So
I see what you're saying.
They're trying to like keep a perception alive, especially when he got in and made this big thing about Russia, which is another powerhouse country or nation rather.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to look bad in their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the whole Korea thing going too. So they just like, okay, we gotta wait until we got a clear shot and take it at this guy. That's what that's my theory on things. Why they haven't.
I feel
moved
like
on him.
what you saying that do have like a lot of truth to it. Because look at like the end of George Bush presidency with Monica Lewinsky and all that, and how like
that was Clinton.
Why I said Bush? Ooh, whoops, sorry. Clinton.
We like Clinton. We like him.
Good looks. But yeah, like he had gotten impeached. It just
over the
was like, but it was like at the end of his presidency.
Right
so then it wasn't really like it kind of got swept under the rug. And to this day, like nobody really remembers his legacy as like. Man, you got your dick sucked.
They remember that head though. They remember the head. For sure.
He did some fucked up shit.
He
did some fucked up.
But
shit.
he turned our country around.
He
did a lot of.
Clinton was the only president who had us like
to the hood.
He did some fucked up.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton did a lot of.
But it wasn't that.
For the people.
And he had a war.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to give an excuse, but like the black clergy, which is like people in church, it was so much crime in our communities that they was like begging they was begging the politicians like do something about this. Yeah. And so that's when they came up with the 3 strikes thing. But it ended up fucking us over more because
we can't remove that.
Exactly. So he thought he was doing a good thing, like, oh, this is what the church wants, right? You know, because I mean, historically, the black church has always spoke up for like the black community. The
black delegation.
Exactly. That's like the church was like pretty much like our city council or whatever. So he, in hindsight, it didn't turn out to be a good thing because they was mostly locking up black and brown people.
Well, he gave them what she's saying is he basically gave the structure to the judicial system to how they can deem. Like, so the three strikes are in place now, but now they can determine what's a strike.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave them a platform to create a system within a system for us.
Wow.
But initially, that wasn't the intention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He was just trying to do. I think from what I heard, and even kind of Hillary kind of spoke on this too during her campaign. Was like, yeah, that's what they were complaining about the crimes in their neighborhood so much. It was like, we thought we had to do something.
They thought they were taking crime off the street.
Exactly, but it went. I mean, the economy was bad, so crime's gonna be high.
Yeah.
Like right now with that shutdown and shit, crime is gonna go up.
Yeah.
Like it just is.
TSAs is sticking shit up. TSAs is in their uniforms at 7-Eleven sticking shit up.
Stupid, bro.
But for real, I mean, when it's desperate, you don't have no resources. You don't know how you gonna feed your kids.
Yeah.
What's the next thing to do? You gotta rob somebody or steal it.
That is true.
Why do rappers say that? Our son need milk.
Need milk.
That nigga 9. Like,
You just need that milk though.
My baby needs some Similac. Yeah, but what
Nah,
else?
but that was the big hang up on Clinton. Like,
I never knew that. That's
and
crazy.
that's still hanging over him though.
Because we can't get rid of the
It's still people in jail for like, they stole a bag of chips out the store, but that was their third fucking strike.
I was about to say, usually the
so
first
they went to
two
jail for life
be
or
like
25
some
years.
Shit, but then they strike you out on anything after that.
Any little thing. So if you already had 2 felonies, let's just say you with your homeboys and
he got a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
You struck out.
You with him? 3 strikes.
Like a match.
Yeah. So
that's sad.
It is. They laughing, but it is pretty sad. Like, because a lot of us, we lost our parents. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you why I laugh though.
Why?
It's insensitive, but it's a decision he made.
Here we go.
No,
I see what you're saying. I do see what you're saying.
There's 2 sides to every coin. Like, I understand circumstance. I understand ends to a mean. But it's still a decision point.
Right. But imagine like the
when
people.
When you pass, it's lit.
It's
but
people,
when you not, it's free to homie. That's all I'm saying.
It's people who went to jail for like a bag of weed, right? 20 years ago. Now weed is every fucking where.
Oh,
those people should not have
That's different though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about the real felons.
But at the same time, people will say like, "Well, it was illegal back then, so like you should never."
But
did
they're
that.
doing a good job in that reform of clearing a lot of people who only have marijuana possessions on their record.
That's probably
it's hard to clear your record if you got.
That shit gonna empty the prison system.
Slowly
but it's not because
when they have no room left in the.
No, the thing is, you can have 4 or 5 counts of possession with intent to sell or any type of layer of that miscue of the law. But if you also have felony gun possession, felony robbery, I don't feel like you should expunge it though.
Well, yeah, not
you
the
get what I'm
robbery
saying?
and shit.
No, but
yeah.
you don't get cleared of marijuana if you already got a fucking history of everything else.
If you got hit for selling it.
No, if you got hit for selling it, okay, because it's legal now. Yeah. But if you got hit for robbery, if you got hit for gun possession, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Come on, bro. Yeah. I know that come with the territory, but come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's the risk you take at this point now. So it's like, you have to go about the way you went about it. But yeah, that's
crazy because they even brought that shit up with Hillary when she was running. Like y'all did this.
Your husband.
Your husband, because he's gonna be the first man, right?
Yeah. But she had a rebuttal. You can even go back and see.
He gonna be the first husband.
Man,
you can even go back and see pictures of her with like Jesse Jackson and what's the other reverend name? The skinny one now? Sharpton. Like those was the demands that we was too much crimes in our neighborhood and they tried to do something about it, but it just wasn't the right
Jesse's
move.
Still a hoe.
Jesse,
I don't know. I'm not defending nobody. I don't know anything. Sorry.
Okay, wax. I don't know nothing.
I don't know it.
I know nothing. Oh, Chris Breezy was just detained in Paris.
I heard he was on stage like, I ain't like them other niggas.
Oh man, what are they saying about Breezy, man? What are they doing?
He's been accused of rape in Paris. That's why he was detained out there. But now he's out. But
yeah,
I don't know. This
missed the master signing too.
Yeah, that was another thing I was gonna bring up because a lot of people are putting it together. They saying, "Oh, as soon as Chris Brown get all his masters, now they want to say this rape thing," and it's like
when you see a brother going up, you gotta bring him down.
A lot of and it didn't happen a lot of times where you hear about guys like the thing with Prince and shit when Prince was trying to get his masters and once he got them they was tearing his ass down. They was trying to tear Prince apart. MJ as well. They did him like that. It's like why they gotta go for the rape though, man? Like the rape thing is.
But do we believe it? Like
I don't believe it, and the only reason why I don't believe it is because it's Chris. Okay, well I can't say that because the same shit with
it's just like why
it's Breezy. I don't see Breezy.
He got another Karuchi. What he need to,
I just can't see Breezy slaughtering shit right now. Like, I couldn't see it. I think it's pretty fucked up that they actually putting that under him and trying to tear that man down after he dug himself out of the first incident he had that kind of took his career away a little bit. It was like
better not say her name.
Rihanna?
Karuchi? Which one?
Rihanna.
Well, yeah, since that Rihanna situation, that kind
every time something bad happens, they gotta bring up this Rihanna incident.
That shit ain't gonna go away. He beat the brakes off Rihanna. He Pacquiao her shit. He fucking. Should I keep
Pacquiao?
Yeah, he maxed Rihanna out. You can't forget no shit like that, man. You think she gonna forget?
No. She still got scars.
He ain't like them other niggas. Now that Fenty gonna cover them scars. Yeah, Fenty cover them scars.
But yeah, do we think like if she was lying, the girl that accused him of rape, should she be charged with like?
I think they need to come up with a way to kind of keep a lot of false allegations for living so long, because what happens is, as a result of an allegation, even if you're not convicted, that stays with you. Yeah. That kills off, some future endeavors. That kills off future money, future opportunities, because you're always going to be labeled. It's like almost becoming a pedophile. I know that's two different worlds, but you know how once you're a pedophile, you're labeled that. And it follows you. When you're accused of something very serious like that, that kind of never leaves, if that makes sense. Like you said, we always gonna bring up the Rihanna thing because that's what he did. So certain things is like gonna kind of live with you. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're acquitted, whether you're not convicted, like it's tough to shake an allegation like that. Like he raped me, and that goes public. Yeah. And so if you get found not guilty, acquitted, or not convicted, or however you want to line it up, people gonna be like, well, shit, he was accused of rape before. Yeah. So any type of foul play, any type of spoke phrase, they're gonna be like, well, you got a history of being a rapist. So it never leaves you.
But
so they gotta find a way
Chris Brown gonna walk out and still be Chris Brown, make music. But what if it was like one of us, and or one of y'all, and a girl accused y'all of rape? How y'all can't like go back to life like being accused, and that's on your record, and being labeled as a rapist or a pedophile, like your life is.
But back to what you were saying, I do think the female, when it comes out and the female was lying, I do think they should be charged.
Yeah, they should.
Like, I believe so, because they really could have fucked up somebody's life by putting that on them, and I think it's something that should happen. It shouldn't be just, she was lying, you free, and she just going about her business. I don't think that's fair at all.
Just mad because he didn't want her. Like something like that. Just, he raped me. Like, that messes a person up.
Happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
Yeah. That's.
I think it's fucked up. They digging Breezy out like, they
he can never win.
He can't win.
What if he's really doing that though?
What if?
Then it needs to be brought to the light. Like, okay, so I know it's tough, and I will never be able to understand or fathom what goes on into the minds of the victims.
Because we don't know if it's drugs that's like allowing him to behave like this.
But
he on drugs.
Yeah, that too. He needs to relax. But we don't know his life like that. But I'm saying, like, I think a lot of things don't have to be time sensitive, but it's best to bring it to the light when it happens. I'm not in a position to say you need to say something immediately, or, but don't wait until someone else is brave enough to do it.
If you can help it, for sure.
Yeah, like you may be that one person to help other people speak their truth.
That's why we got to stop blaming victims. Like, he just sorry for what you said, but like, or he just didn't want you or something like that. Because that's why they don't come forward at the end of the day. It's because of negative talk like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, if I do say something, nobody's gonna believe me anyway.
Like, see, that's why it's so biased.
But then that's what I said. It's like, remember, I said it's always two sides.
Yeah.
The false accusation. So, when people come out screaming rape, sexual harassment, anything of that nature, but it didn't happen. So now the person who it really happened to, they see that and be like, oh, so now if I say something, they gonna think I'm lying too.
It's always a catch-22.
So but they gotta find a way. That's why they need to find a way to penalize people who false accuse.
Yeah, for sure.
And that'll start putting some more seriousness behind the people who really want to.
But
get
at
their
the
voice
same
heard.
time, what if people just don't believe you, and now it's like you're gonna get penalized because,
Whatever receipts says,
because we don't believe you.
You gotta line it up. Timelines is crazy.
Right, because like
it's a thin line.
It's a very thin line, but that's why I say I'm not saying it has to be time sensitive.
Yeah.
But you need to speak when you have a chance.
How about we just teach men not to rape and hit women? That's it. That's simple.
I thought we was all raised that way.
we could,
What?
I assumed that we was all raised that way. But according to that man, he said he watched his mom get her ass beat all the time.
So that's why he.
So he wasn't raised
that's
that
why
way.
he beat me up.
So who would you suggest?
Allegedly.
Well, allegedly. But that was his excuse. In that case, who would you suggest to teach him to not do that?
It's gonna have to be other men, I think.
When you don't even know that happened.
Well, that
see what I'm
part too.
saying? So it's like, I'm not combating what you're saying, but that's a very tough angle to take because a lot of men assume other men were raised the same way they were.
Right.
So
yeah, and a lot of times they're not. Because a lot of times it's like they tell girls like, don't wear short skirts, or don't be walking out at night by yourself, or just, it's like they never say, well, hey dude, how about you just don't put your hands on a female, or don't try to force yourself on a girl. Like, how come that's not the conversation? Or even if you do say, okay, don't wear short skirts, but it's like, when does the guy, when does he get his scolding? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. When do we tell him what to do and how to be responsible and how to just be a fucking decent human being?
I guess like parents tell you like, oh, it's right and wrong. Right. Like, it's not something they speak on because it's wrong, but somehow it never.
But you got some. It's all about the company you keep.
It's true.
If you out here doing stuff like, if we say we on a like the typical scene that they paint, the construction workers on the corner, she walk by the cat calls. Yeah. All right, at work or whatever. But if you amongst people, real men, they gonna be like, hey, nigga, relax with that, bro. Like let her be about her business. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the company you keep, man. And
Gillette had just put like a real good commercial out. Y'all should check it out. Gillette. And it's like about men holding each other accountable and shit like that. Yeah. And also shout out to Shannon Sharp, who went in on Future a little bit for what he said about Russell and Sierra. It's time for y'all niggas to hold each other accountable. We can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just that's just my suggestion.
Right. So what we gonna do, man, we're gonna take a quick break and we will be back. It's the cool side.
Holla. Who taking his ice home?
Love is a weapon. Love is a cure. It's an addiction that most can't ignore. We crave it, we need it, we feel no meaning. When I leave them, no feelings.
Should I be offended when my spouse jerks off when I'm at home and available to him? No. I'm not offended.
You're not offended?
No. Because if you want to get your shit off just because you feel like it right now, that's cool. I'm still right here if you want to, do it and then wait an hour and then come on with me. But I'm not offended. That doesn't offend me.
And you're married, so this
yes, and I'm married.
Yeah.
So it does not offend me. Because if you in the kitchen cooking and I'm just
I'm
Oh, that's C Money. Oh, that's C Money.
So we're back. Alright, so Alright, so we're gonna jump into Future. He recently made a comment.
I ain't jumping in the future.
Huh?
Keep on
We oh my god. Alright. What is happening? Future made a comment about Russell Wilson saying like he isn't being a man enough towards like the whole situation with him raising baby Future, and how Sierra is like kind of like the man in the relationship. So how do we feel? Do we feel like men are they less of a man for like not challenging the women or not putting them in their place, to say the least? When necessary.
He said that.
What's the exact quote?
He said that he does anything that she tells him.
Yeah, he's not.
She does whatever he tells him to.
He's not being a man in the position.
Happy wife, happy life, fam. Get you one that you can understand.
Whoa! Oh, sorry.
It's same for women. Women what happy
But
happy
what?
home, happy something. Happy home, happy long. There you go. So that's the women's one.
But
Happy
what is
home,
Future?
Long.
Like longevity in the marriage.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Okay. What was that noise?
All right. But yeah, happy wife, happy life, happy home, happy long.
But what does Future expect Sierra to do?
Russell
to do at least. Like that's not his son.
He's a scorned hoe.
Is he not a bitter baby mama?
That's what I'm saying.
How he sound like to me.
Future a bad bitch.
Future ain't gonna like that.
What's happening? I can stand by that. Nah, but man, just get your money. They married. They doing their own thing. You doing you.
I'm happy.
Yeah, like
he's still making so much commentary on the issue. Like,
how you feel about it, Tia?
I feel like he's a bitter baby mama.
That's
what y'all call women when they say stuff about the ex or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Future is one of those. That's what it sounds. That's exactly what it sounds like. But it's like, didn't you just have like 2 other kids after Future? Like, are you taking care of those kids? Because she's crazy.
She must have been in love.
That part. But
ain't naming my son Future.
Yeah. So like, my question to you two. Because you guys have kids. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. Kids. So, is it up to the new stepfather to reach out to the dad or vice versa? Or is it 50-50?
I don't know. I don't know. I never had the stepdad experience.
Yeah, I haven't had that experience yet. So, I would say it's more so of the stepdad to step out, because I would feel that
that's what I was gonna say.
Any man being around somebody else's kids, it have to be a conversation. I don't feel comfortable being around.
But okay, go ahead, finish.
Me personally, I don't feel comfortable being around another man's kid without stepping to him.
You've done it before though.
I've done it before, but it haven't been. They're married, so that's like everyday shit. Like on the fly, if I have a female and the kid is there, I'm gonna interact with the kid, and that's it. But I'm just saying, us being married, we're gonna have to have a conversation.
Fuck your fort, nigga.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have that conversation. So I think it's up to the stepdaddy.
Negative. 100% disagree.
Thank you.
And I'm speaking from a father of a daughter.
Okay.
I'm stepping to who about to be around my kid.
That part.
I'm not letting no stepdad come to me. When I find out it's a situation, I need to holler at you, fam.
Yeah.
My kid is there. It's not on the stepdad. Now, the stepdad may want to speak to the father to clear the air, but it's on the father to step to him. This is your child around somebody else.
Okay, and I agree. Maybe
I changed my position.
I'm not gonna change it. I fuck with that, but maybe I just didn't add a couple of words in there that should have been added. To
What?
Yeah, I missed a couple of words, but no, I fuck with that. I get what you're saying. I
100% agree with you. I feel like I do at the same time think it should be like a 50-50 thing, but I think it's more on the actual biological father because, like you said, like, you know, this is my kid. This is not your kid. So why should you have to step to me? And I feel like, not saying that this is the situation with Future, but it's like, Future, if you've been knowing this nigga is around all this time, they got married, blah, blah, blah. So instead of just placing the blame on him, why didn't you ever step up and say, well, let me meet him? But instead tried to put the blame back on Russell, like he ain't, you know what I'm saying, out here busy playing football with your kid while you on stage drinking lean.
He think he's supposed to come to him.
Yeah, I done heard some things.
Yeah, rap diva. He think he's supposed to come to him. Like, I mean, I know Future has his endeavors and all that, but that dude's getting to the bag.
Facts.
Like, so he's a franchise quarterback. The shit
and
you
still
rap
got
about,
time to be playing catch with your son.
Like, the shit you rap about, he do it. Like, this is what he do. So, like, come on, man. But that's, hey, neither here nor there. But yeah, I think it's on the actual father. You step to that guy, or if it's the mom and it's another stepmom, you step to her like, this is my kid. Get a feel for who they are. Give them some rules if you need to. Don't touch. My kid. Or that's a big thing about the no whooping, no discipline. But you know, you go over all that type of shit. You got to feel for who around your child. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people can feel vibes and be like, hey, yo, I don't like this nigga. Like, it's not because you with him, but just I don't really feel this vibe. You know, and you might tip her off to something that she might be lost in the sauce and not seeing it. Yeah. So yeah, it's on the father, man, because it's about the kids at the end of the day. You know what I mean? The well-being. And I think in this situation, it's like wealthy. It's not like Little Future finna hurt on any aspect.
You live in two
so
different
lives. They need
lives.
to have a man-to-man. That's it. You know what I mean?
Future in their business. Trying to run their house.
Now, I would have respected him more if he was like, yeah, I tried to holler at him a couple times and like he
but
avoided me.
I heard they pulled up an interview back in there when Sierra was like, he don't even want to talk to Russell. Like Russell tried to, she said she tried to put them together, and then Future was giving.
I can see Russell like being a bigger man trying to holler at Future, but Future don't want to holler at Russell.
Like, hey man, what's up, man? I love your music.
Like like you look like hey, I really like your new song. I really do.
March Madness, man,
amazing, good job.
Russell's probably like, hey bro, can you sign my, you know, like,
right. And Future like, nah, fuck you, nigga. You got my bitch.
They gonna do like the end of the game where they switch jerseys. Future gonna be holding the jersey. He gonna be holding the album. Like,
wow. Little Future that's gonna be the happiest day of his life. Both his dads getting along. What?
My thing is, how do Future feel when you hear like Hov be like, and then the Future niggas playing catch with the kid, like little shit like that.
He probably didn't feel like nothing until that came out.
That cut Future though.
But I'm saying like Jay-Z said it with no malice. But how does that feel being Future? Like, yo, everybody is like making a mockery of this shit.
I think he leaned it up that night.
Oh, that's
he
a fact.
Definitely
take the pain away.
He OD'd on that. Hearing that shit.
Molly Percocet.
He OD'd for damn sure. Well, yeah.
What you got for us, Tia?
Yo, we got some DMs going. A couple questions. We're gonna step into some cool words of advice tonight, all right?
We giving advice?
We're going to give a little advice, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck it. I give good advice.
Make sure we get y'all input, too.
I really do. I give good advice.
I've been with my boyfriend for 7 months. He's 32 and I'm 27. We live together. I moved in with him shortly after we met. When we met, he said he was a nurse between jobs, but he hadn't worked a day since I met him. He has been paying bills with his savings, which is running out. He always has enough to cover his bills, but never enough to take me out on a date or buy me anything nice. Even though I've done those things for him, he seems to have no desire to go back to work, and I worry that if I stay with him, we will run out of money and everything will fall on me. I really don't want that. I want somebody motivated, but he seems happy to barely scrape by and work as little as possible. Is this grounds for a breakup?
Hell yeah. Or she needs to have a conversation with him and be like, if you want to stay with me, you got to get your shit together.
I think 7 months is probably
too soon to move in.
Well, they already live together. So.
Well, how long have they been together?
7 months. So all right, I'm all for love. So maybe let's try a couple of steps before we just get straight to the breakup. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's try to figure out why he won't work. A lot of people, they're depressed or something bad happened at their last job, you know what I'm saying? Or you just living off of unemployment for a minute. Like, I've done it before where I lost a job and I was unemployed for 2 years. It was like, you know what, let me just take this time to kind of find myself and, you know what I'm saying, figure out what I want to do. So maybe he might be in that in between stage. So I feel like she should probably, you know, talk to him, and then under that, encourage him. Like, hey babe, I seen a job posting for this. You know what I'm saying? Or what do you want to do with yourself? Like, what do you see yourself in a year? What do you see yourself in 2 years? Like, try to, you know, open the door to try to see, you know, where you can.
Yeah, try to help him, of course.
Yeah, where did we start off wrong, and where can we get back on the right track? And don't let him become paralyzed by, like, you know, his failures. So, like, right now, he might be, you know, kind of down and out, but you, as his girlfriend, you want to be there for him, you know what I'm saying? But I think after those steps, if he's still not showing any signs of wanting to, like, better himself, it might be time for you to let it go. Because you can't fall in love with somebody for their potential. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I think that he could be a good guy, but he's not right now. But I feel like, you know, in the future he could be one day. It's like, no, you know, everybody got their little minor setbacks, but you got to be willing to come back. Yeah, if he ain't looking like it's coming back, it might be time to just let it go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he can take a little breather, but you got to, like, come back to reality a little bit.
Right.
Like, you know?
Y'all have any input?
I would say just have a conversation.
From a male's perspective.
From a male perspective, I mean, I'm with having a conversation. It should at least be brought to your attention once, somewhat thoroughly. Like, you actually have to put it down. Like, yo, you know what I mean? I understand you have your savings and, you know, you eating off of this, but that's going to run low. It's time to get it together. You need to go out there and put in them applications. You know what I mean? I'm not going to ride you over it, but, you know, I'm telling you. So the next step, when I'm not happy with it, I gave you a heads up early. So I think the conversation should just happen. Just bring it to his attention.
Yeah, bring it to light.
For sure. What you got for me, D Nice?
Oh shit!
I'm not so positive with it.
Talk
you know
about
what I mean? Because one, he's in his 30s.
He's a man.
32.
He's in his 30s. 7 months is quite long. Now, they didn't divest if they had children or anything, or no, neither of them had kids.
No
okay,
kid.
So you're living for yourself, but you also are sharing a home with someone, right? They're living together. So at some point around the 5th month, and that's being very generous, you usually gotta take a whatever job. You need an income, fam.
Right.
Don't be picky.
And this is 2018 when this happened, I suppose. Lyft, Uber, Postmates, Grubhub, Uber Eats.
Jobs out here.
Quit playing with me. That's a 30-year-old. So, right. Sis, you got a bum.
Wow. But I think because he was a nurse by trade.
But you gotta, okay.
But at the same time,
you gotta hold down until you get back up.
Exactly.
You don't sit down until you get back up. So, maybe
like
you gotta start somewhere else until you get that break back in the field of your expertise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So until then, I'm a Lyft driver. I gotta bring something in, or I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I work at Foot Locker. Like, I just need to do something until I get this, get back where I need to be. Right. 7 months, my G.
Yeah, it can be like part-time while you still figuring out what you want to do.
Yeah. Like so I'm not taking that as an excuse. And what you guys said was great. And all, but sis.
So is this
He's
grounds for a
32.
breakup?
I'm not saying, but
Have the conversation first. If within a month he ain't doing nothing,
it's grounds for a breakup based on drive, like based on what he's showing you true colors. You know, most people say you never know a person true color until they show you. This is the instance when he's showing you. Like, if I ever get down on anything, I'm down. Like, until I get what I want. Like, if something not going my way, then I'm gonna wait for it. It's not always good. Now, I'm not saying that's a reason to leave him. You have a conversation, but you don't forget what you know. Like, this is what I know thus far. So, moving forward, this may be potentially a problem.
Right, because it don't sound like they've had many conversations. Is this she been like kind of noticing like, well, is this amount of time went by, and like I'm afraid that he already don't buy her shit and don't pay for anything.
He's using his savings, so he's afloat. Yeah. But what happens when he's not afloat?
Exactly, and all that's gonna fall on you, little mama. So is this relationship worth it for you to, you know what I'm saying, basically be the breadwinner in a 7-month relationship?
She sound like she really loved this dude. And like, pretty much.
Crazy shit is you can love somebody and not be with them.
This is true.
Love him from a distance.
This is true.
Not even a distance. You can love somebody and not be with them. Well, if you love them, let them go. Straight like that. Because I've been in love before. Love hurts. Trust me. But what hurts more is when someone don't love you how you love them. So the reason I do believe in if you love them, let them go, because if you let it go and they don't fuck with you, they come back, then you saved yourself a heartache, because they don't love you like you love them. Right. So I would say in a bold move for her to leave him, in a bold move, yeah, and see if that sparks him to do something to make sure he win her back over.
Why should it take that though? Like, damn, nigga, I gotta fucking break up with you and shit for you to fucking decide to go down to the Chick-fil-A and fill out an application?
Because sometimes you attract people for what you don't need.
That nigga preaching tonight.
Sometimes that's the issue. Like, sometimes you attract what you don't need, but it's something that you like.
Right.
It's something that makes you feel comfortable. It's something that you got a taste for in the moment. Yeah. You know, or it's something
craving.
And to get even deeper, not to get, you know what I'm saying, but sometimes you attract something to elevate you. Maybe she need this to know that what type of nigga she don't need to mess with.
A lesson to be learned.
Mouth, man.
Wow, bro.
Play with the bars.
Nigga side talking. It's the nigga side talking.
But yeah, it's a lesson in everything.
Right. How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about her helping him to look for a job, like helping him with his resume, helping him with applications?
I think
that's dope.
It speaks a lot about her. Like, she's trying to help him instead of just
really
be like,
if y'all. It's not even really love. If y'all rocking together, then we in it together. So, like, I'm gonna try to help where you lack, or if you need help with this, I got you. Like, we in this together. Right. So that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, that's dope. You don't want to watch them drown.
Yeah.
And then be like, well, you ain't got no job. Like, well, bitch, I don't know how to make a resume. Like, what you do? Help me, nigga. But yeah, so it's like if y'all in it together, you know, y'all help each other. So it should be reciprocated. If she ever fall off, when he get on, he should be right there. Like, all right, babe, look, I got it. Just, you know, hit this up. I got us though. You know what I'm saying? So it's a team effort.
For sure.
That's my nigga, man.
I actually learned, you know.
Right,
you wild. Y'all wild, man.
Learn some shit. That's a damn show. My nigga, man.
Well, what's the opposite to that though?
What you mean?
You want to talk on that? So, because we all know, and I'm just saying this just for conversation pieces, like males are less forgiving. So, if we was to flip that over, are we waiting 7 months for a female to get her shit together, to find another job? You can use the same storyline. She's a nurse in between. We live together. Are we that patient when she know how to do hair? She know how to
I think men are more forgiving.
No, I'm asking. You think men are more forgiving than women?
I feel like some men can put up with it.
I'm a nigga, and I know that's a
lie.
lie.
Woman,
Right.
But women feel like I don't.
I think we could take it, but at the same time, we not gonna just sit there and just wait those months. We gonna feed you like, yo, you know what I mean? You can go do this. Such and such is hiring. We gonna say shit like that. We not gonna just sit back like, damn, is she gonna get a job today? She gonna put her app in? You know what I mean? We gonna hit her with some shit.
She gonna get a job
Amazon
today.
is hiring. You know, that's us. So.
I think it depends on the man too.
Yeah, it depends.
Cause some dudes,
hold it
they
down.
don't want you to do shit.
Yeah. Hold it down.
Some data, I'm saying, no offense to the drug dealers, like shit.
They don't want you doing nothing.
Girl, you stay home. I give you $100 if you call off work right now, like type shit. Like you feel
know
me?
how the Mexican households
enablers.
Oh yeah.
You know, yeah.
I mean, not saying that black men don't do that too, but like a lot of time, the dude don't even want his girl to work. Like you just stay home and just have dinner ready when I get back.
But
oh God, I wish I was in a position
some
where
people,
I could be
exactly.
like,
Some people do have like the income, you know what I'm saying, to do that. But you know, so I think flipping it on the other side of the coin, that the female would have it a little bit easier than the guy, because like just society tells us that like the man is supposed to take care of everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Like, so, but I mean, 7 months. That's not really. I feel like you could fall in love pretty fast, but 7 months. That's not like.
You touch the back of that pussy, it might be that week.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
But I don't know if it's like to the point where like I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. I apologize. No, but 7 months is quick for them to fall in love and move in and have that whole debacle just go. It went from high to like, whoa.
Like, right. What if she break up with him and then like
he get
find
like
a job, a good paying job,
good job,
like
get
she
his
was
shit
right
together.
there, but she just couldn't hang.
It's always be like that.
Acrimony.
Right.
Yeah, acrimony.
Right.
You still ain't seen acrimony?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. Could y'all please watch it? It's a Tyler Perry movie, but it's decent. It's exactly what you said. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown of the movie, right? So they met in college, mechanical engineer, very smart dude, won all the award shows, all that. He was trying to invent something that was like groundbreaking in that time. And he wouldn't go get a job or nothing. He would just, and she had a great job. Was she a lawyer or something like that? But very great job. She was supporting the family for like, it took 16 years of him not working. The mom, they almost lost the mom house and all that. And right when she left him,
millionaire.
Stupid millionaire. Like
that sound like that one movie with.
And he ended up meeting a chick. And well, I think it was a chick from the past though, and he wifed her up, and she felt like she took her life.
This is why I don't like Tyler Perry movies.
It's
no, but I'm giving you the.
Always give us the fucking short end of the stick.
Tia.
No.
It's levels, and I'm giving y'all a summary.
You took care of the nigga when he was a fucking piece of shit for 16 years, and then
16 years. How was she supposed to know?
Oh, okay, never mind.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta watch it. It's levels to how it all transpired. It wasn't just like no.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm a saint. Oh fuck you, I'm leaving. And then now she the evil black chick. No, it's not like that. Yeah.
I thought it was like damn. She was like.
I think it was 14
down.
years.
Right. Oh, okay.
But it's what you said. That's what I'm saying. The movie is exactly what you said. So
that's crazy.
I was saying that to say, if you feel that way,
wasn't he working part time?
And it's worth the. You think the relationship is definitely salvageable, and nothing else is flawed but employment. Don't leave, because employment can be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. But if it's other elements and other problems that are like kind of, I won't even say deeply rooted, surface problems that kind of compound the employment, then maybe a break can take place. You don't have to leave, but y'all just do y'all little like, okay, look, it's becoming frustrating. You know, maybe we need some time, work on ourselves, and we can meet back up.
That's true.
You know, as adults, she's 27, he's 32. Y'all can have a adult conversation about that.
Yeah.
You need to gather yourself. You know. You need to gather yourself. As a man, you should want to gather yourself. Like, how you don't want to be the? No, I don't even want to get into that. No. But
say it.
Yeah. So that's something. That's a conversation that you can have. So to that DMer, that's my advice to you.
Have that conversation.
Yeah.
Put the press down.
Put the pressure on him. He's a 32-year-old adult.
You gotta say that too, though, because that'll fuck us up as a dude. Like, you 32, you don't want to look for.
You got
say
a point. You got a point, and like you 32. Like you gotta move the hand. Like you 32. Like it hits you every time.
Like, what does that do? Like, what does that do? Like,
because it's like you calling me on my shit.
Nah, it's like damn. Yeah, it make you look at yourself.
I feel like that shit works.
But that's people that think I think logically, 80% of the time. So, but on the surface, you got a bum. I'm gonna write you off. Like, yo, you don't want to work. I know you did what you did to become a nurse, but when that fell off, you lost your drive. So you need something to spark you. You don't have no motivation. Like, what's your motivation?
Yeah, I agree with you because I'm
not your motivation. Maybe she needs to. Not gonna say that, but I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm not him. Nah, but maybe it's. I'm not saying it's on her part. Yeah, but something's not motivating him. He's comfortable in his situation.
She doing this.
I'm not saying that either.
I'm gonna say that.
See, that's why I wasn't gonna say nothing.
But it's probably.
I'm saying as a man, he doesn't have any drive because if I want to be like when I was trying to become a firefighter, the academy is 16 weeks. You have to train for the academy. You have to PT. I have to go volunteer. I have to study. I have to take all these little courses to get EMT, first responder, EMT 2. Everything I have to do is not paid. But you think I'm going to not earn money en route to that? You get what I'm saying? So, but that was my motivation. Like, I need to do this, but I can't be living broke. Because this is not paying me to get to here. So what I'm saying, him being a nurse and he want to get back in that field, what's motivating him to get there? Yeah. Indeed, and Monster.com is not going to get nothing from the couch. So he's not being pushed to get back to where he was at. Like, all that shit. And if he been paying rent and all that out the savings for 7 months, he has some bread savings. Yeah, money. Yeah. So what's the motivation? Something's making him comfortable and not doing nothing.
Something that's stopping him. That's all.
And I'm not blaming a woman.
Say something.
No, but I'm not blaming a woman. It's just something's making him comfortable.
Yeah.
Right.
And she got to figure out what that is and remove it.
I don't know why when I hear this, I always think it's depression. I always think that the person is depressed some type of way.
But that's why I said your advice was great. Like, you motivate them, you help them do the resume over. Like, you're becoming the light coming through the curtain in the dark room. Like, that's why your advice was so great. But it has to be something there that his crutch is crazy. Like, that couch ain't that comfortable, fam.
Hold him up. Like,
yeah, it's something she. He got me saying she. Something's making him comfortable.
She holding him up. That's a fact. She holding him up. Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to you for DMing and with your question.
That's a really good conversation.
Yeah. Good looks. And to the listeners, please DM us at the Cool Side of the Pillow Show on Instagram.
And Tia. DM Tia.
Yes. I will read all of your letters.
DM Tia any questions or if you're seeking advice. Where can they find you at so they can DM you, girl?
TIA.Zarina. That's CZARINA. Word.
She brought word, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word.
So yeah, man, most definitely.
Most
definitely. That's my term of it's the end of the show. But it is the end of the show. This is the Cool Side of the Pillow. I am the Slim Assassin with the Passion, Big A.
It's your girl, B-Dog.
Your girl, Miss Tia. Please believe her.
Just be nice with it, man. Thanks for tuning in.
That's a fact, man. Holla at us. Peace.
Good night.
Good night.
I like that.
Ooh, that's good night.
Tia.
The Hub Radio.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl KB, straight out of Inglewood. First time on Hood Jeopardy, about to smash these dudes. They not ready. Been talking trash since I got here. Going for the dub right now.
It's your boy Skrillafonia, straight out of Compton, California. About to get on this Hood Jeopardy, Hub Radio. You know what I'm saying? Get these big W's. I don't know what the other two came to do, but I came to win. They came to lose. Don't snooze. Yeah.
What it do? You already know what it is. It's your boy Juiced Up On. I came to smash these two contestants. I mean, Drake, for real. Really gotta play this shit. You already know who gon' win, man. I came here for the W, baby, like J-Rock. Let's get it.